and I make a living out of that. We have been borrowing, sports betting, among other things. About 2 years ago, a colleague rotation nurse had to hang himself, may his soul rest in peace, because he was owing a lot of people and he had no means to pay them.
At least 5 of their colleagues have died during this period, some from preventable conditions. Another 6 are battling chronic illnesses they cannot afford to treat. Mavis, another nurse, says the financial pressure is pushing her to the edge.
At times we have to borrow before we eat. Read the ladies, when a man proposes to you,
amanone FKK di Remo Nkrofo aman so na yakwa akofhwe amanone ensem no na enra Real Madrid come back adwuma against Mallorca ne senti enu abasafo entumi antu omo champagne ne so na mom na no basa betu na betumi a na kyese e wo se the Catalan derby no omutumi di nkunim against Espanyol ene basa nya win game ni pe won na ekro no basa nya win pe league no waje ni ne ya ntina no Madrid, after going down by a goal, no, they came back to win the game by 2-1. They had the best Barca game. They said Barca are crowned as champions of La Liga 2024-25 season. And I said, better a weekend na. Yeah, the moon seven November. Coppa Italia, no, so I'm not final to ja. Sergio Conceição, Papa no, Edumani, I hear we season. Ever saw Sakeno. Then Bologna after 51 years. One more by the Coppa Italia, no free AC Milan and Sem. And I was serious. And the moon send by any all other interesting stories are FKK Abwabwa no ewo amanone no the moon sem no ebi edi eba and what ye be remo be fear be share the first segment of the show. Coach Abubakar Watara, House of Folk head coach Wakasa. Ghana League enya sponsors. Clubs no kwankasa no say individuals no so so nya sponsors. Coach Abubakar Watara saying supporters no musubai money ye bia mo dai na die no e ka ho bi pa na clubs no to me nya sponsors na club our supporters to me bora secretariat wo mo so mo MD ye mani run inside ya yire no pampe ye ne ma bi ni ade a wo se supporters no wo behavior no e ka ho bi na si amanfo kwan a omonfo mo sika e meche clubs ma ne clubs no wo mo bre honest na abotom no mo isika sika ama na se players no ne ye omo bebre or supporters mo behavior no ene de sanima we nyina e de ba clubs need to me enya sponsors no san koma Owura Abubakar Watara de aba no ye bedi ho komo e the first segment of the show. After that waka nsempi e beba later on the show na Samson ene nation service abrante Emmanuel no culture I belong to Jesus. Still na anfa baby ankofo ntene ma ase we krom hanum sei ya educate ya players na ntiase supporters ntiase enye efe na ye FIFA mra echese nipa no so bia woninyam ewo osom ahodo ozunim se okwa aman hodo obi so ya ni obi sum hodo. Last time I was checking with my sister, there are some countries ya ni Christianity entum wo honum. There are some other countries akwa Islamic religion no very very little ewo honum. Enti na koba sanu a obi nyine yanko de antumu a wo hwe na de ntokwane ade de aba onya wadwen na obi adwen. Enti ye bo no bo mu a se mesum osum mesum osum bi no yefa ne nyina to nchen o de bompae wo dem bompae wo park so na moment tro bibi ngu krata so entro bibi ngu bibi aso mfa mekere se osum we na wudi akira na se osum we na wudi akire ero ne FIFA nhye ya de to wona ne ya Emmanuel no ekoya ya yeso mentu 5 net Ghana cedis no nation sepsi for mo the response abafa ho a ye de mo nsam nyina no betimi dia tudwa e wo dwumadi ne so oro ochi akenten kane eye GFA technical director kasa GFA Ghana yam football direction to say about no juvenile football youth football transition to say DNA na F kofa ba DNA na wo hefa wakasa dia fa woni na mu nsam no ye de ebeba e wo dwumadi so no has a football friendly game results ne ko say any all other interesting stories ya boaboa no e wo fie no ye de beba later on e wo dwumadi so medin e de Miss Ruby Adams ya kwa mano na fe FKK abon semina eso etumi de amaye de free amanone transfers rumors e bobo nyina no bebo atwe enso etumi e de amaye.
The real sports is here.
No, it's caught in no man's land. It's Marley.
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Meda se sana pay afidie ne da Kastle 90.3 FM na utie Robert Mensah Sports. Mamenya o message on 0244 743143 0244 743143. What a message for hoba making can we show you such media ma me fast that my high sense adwumako no one more aso ya sniper high sense say wo per air quality electronic appliance one was sober TV washing machines smartphones electric cookers gas cookers now per air phones ahodo wo per air kettle iron blender ni nyina bu so high sense showrooms across the nation ko ne kwaje wo die wo mfimfim mantem ha koman kasim ha ya Blue Hills Restaurant ɛwɔ Ntekwa akwa be ho ɔmo hɔ wo Kumase wo Nkran Takrade Takwa Obuase Kofodua Sunyane Techiran Tamale ɛna afi hɔ no ɛhɔ nyina high sense ɛwɔ hɔ from ahomeye 0302 55 0000 0302 55 0000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Betway bet influencer nie chechel bet no cheche ma afufuro nkotwa bi code no fama mu nkotwa bi na sika o mo de beto akire no ye ma 4% wo ho enu nti bet no wonya cheche pe e ma ne nka nko awonsem spread it ai wadafofo unuanom wabusuafo o followers ne nyina fama o mo o colleagues no mo nkotwa bi bet ne pambo a de hia no se o code na koka nkrofo nsa mo edi sika to akire ti ko mo de to akire ne yete ho 4% ade amount ti bet ne pambo a wonya sika di wo ho we de obenya bi nko a na eye betway bet influencer obia betumi aye bet influencer ne bi ti bet no na cheche man nkrofo nkotwa bi kai set terms and conditions apply aya bet the responsible way betway for say get way more. Telecel bid to win. Telecel bid to win. Telecel for the baby about say phone ban up pese we use akwenya na papa de ama say wow be kire eboa o pese wo to phone no enu ti fa phone no de obe nyina ne say o be dial star 1020 hash star 1020 hash star 1020 hash star 1020 hash no ascend it and I say be send 1 to 1020 1 to 1020 they said I was sending message o message 1 the other command no 1020 and I said simple o fa phone na no dial star 1020 hash no send it e be ma okwanya mo subscribe e free ho kono phones ahodo aba latest one 4G networks kama pa no ye de be ma na watumi ayedai what select phone a opese woto wo select phone no a na wankase wa kire ebo opese wo de to phone no ebi amanfo so be hu the same phone a wo pe no obi abeba ne price by bi na wo price no eso chen wo de no but it could be say wo price ni pon enu the original price a ye ton phone no by na am say mo be de ye no na wo price ne was shrink no e ba ton phone no the amount enti wa kire ebo a wo pese wo to phone no enu anu no Telecel bid to win promo no share ebo a pese wo to phone no e be ton the amount simple kayo star 1020 hash star 1020 hash and access send the one efa ko 1020 nenya akwanya na wonso enya akwanya to phone a ne bo on ewo for me papa na enso eye papa ewo Telecel eye connecting energies na yakwa manone na afia kwa manone nsem no balance na kai say game park chop I can see no ho numbers 1 to 36 choose only one number na fa ko draw ni mu fa sika kakra to achire what the corner say and draw na so number no epi abonten ba ye be bo eye sika to achire ho ama sa up to 30 times example ne say numbers no 1 to 36 no what choose number 8 what the 50 Ghana to achire omo ye draw no number 8 no e na epie ba ya ye bo eye 50 Ghana na to achire ye bo ho sa ama up to 30 times umpewe na per day fa phone no dial star 946 hash star 946 hash never more there play game ni bi a simple game with serious rewards numbers 1 to 36 choose only one number fa code draw ni ya draw no 3 times a day wo de come na so number no e pop up ye boss ka do to achi no hama sa up to 30 times game park cool chop simple game with serious rewards. Okay, say na draw no 3 times a day. Wait my play bear 2. Who play 2 a bet you 2 Ghana cedis free. No akoso a dey play more and win more on Game Park Cool Shop. Yeah, kwama no is 31 minutes past 6 on Kastle 90.3 FM. Robert Mensah Sports and Edema won and Real Madrid we need by 2-1 and there Basanya win pe league no o maje nkan ka Madrid Lucia and Kabasa for age league no na ne ya amada ko wini die na se basa betwen ne omo ahya o made na league no wo mo age if is omo sharp e chese still da no e be 7 points between omo and the Madrid team no games no sakoka 2 pe enti basa last 2 no lusu ni nyina mpo na se Madrid de wini ni nyina mpo a points e be dem enti e chese ne no basa nya wini pe cap no omo de call afi o maje La Liga trophy no amenya o message on 0244 743 143 0244 743-143. Yeah, conquer for my snaff and some hodwa. FKK Ababu and Honorable Tree Etumi Eddie Amaye.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King. The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM.
I got my power, I got experience, I got do everything too much. And the old man who want to challenge me, hey, I'm okay here. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of Africa. Oh, you know, man, I'm too bad, baby. Bad, baby. Power, I got experience, I got do everything too much. And the old man who want to challenge me, hey, I'm okay here. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of Africa. Oh, you know, man, I'm too bad, baby. Bad, baby. Bad, baby.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Kastle 90.3 FM Sini Robert Mensah Sports ene de ma wo no ye kwama no ne FKK atnase enkoma hodo aboabo no wo boy tre etumi edi amaye mamenya wo message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 FKK. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ano pe bibia ye boko di.
Yeah, fine.
De radiase, de radiase. It's 34 minutes past 6. Yam kwama no nimra.
Yeah, come on, any of the seven of the Kastle 90.3 FM. No games have bass or resource no yes, so the man, dear bass on sort of you bet me a boy and so to me, dear my reactions in Nano in any idea. You bet me, dear my join you live on Facebook for comment to like and share now into me on Koya name sound so and the Hawk newspaper is in Thursday edition or Konako grab your copy. Now also so 80 me air share said your mind also. And to tell no one she share no so 80 me air core. Young Roman young fans, seminal, and Timmy Emfa Embroy, shall said your friend Rock Games no said he air core and ye. Well, La Liga Deportivo Lave Tenerife Canabaco Valencia Bobocono and Timmy Antesa Ecano Ewa Honum 3 miles 1 points or more for 1 Jordan NHS Agono and Swedema Deportivo Alave Villarreal Echi Ayel Hanes Echomo Ecano Mensah Malhanes and Timmy Antibi. Arantia Fena Yosi Perez and about 2 goals at the Eboya Sanso and Nicolas Pepe and so at the third goal in a piece at the Madrid Fono Ewini 2-1 over Santiago Bernabeu Abrantia Fena Vagent Ebo a first goal at the Emma Mayoka Sanso and Kylian Mbappe Ebabete Kanan Sana Rama Jacobo Ebo a winning goal no so at the Madrid Boboko 90+5 and a side goal no and so 80 me eba so na similar fono ya dapa for omotena hwenra Bologna fono 80 me chomo eshomo ekano bako emomo so entimi anti asabro de omaje enso edi esi omo enna so 2024-2025 eye Coppa Italia omo aje dan indoye eneshe sagono enso 80 me edi ema Bologna omo so 80 me aje celebrate ajo omani kama and Osasuna or La Liga 5 p.m. Omo Ebo Atletico Madrid, Sansuna Rayo Vallecano, Ebo Real Betis, about 7:30 at Derby Cassia, Basso Catalan Derby, Espanyol, Ebo AFC Barcelona, 7:30 p.m. Given a Basso Hetafe, and so Betinefia Hosi Athletic, Bilbao, and also a game a Basso, Nasi Games Ahodwa, and also me a Basso Ho, yet me a boy at the amount. Now, yen twaso. Na yentimi emfa hanom emfa embro dia ebesha se edi efre ya Tottenham Hotspur okopie mo maso ya bad news ene se nei abrantie fan Dejan Kulusevski abrantie no akwa kopra blow edi mo ahead of Europa League game final almost any Manchester United ebebo eno news kakre free Tottenham for enso aswe enso etimi ade by no yakabi edi acho wo dwumedie no so yentwa so enra Carlo Ancelotti after game no or react here yebisa no nsemfo ani bi ema no so etimi echirechire mu edi ema edi kan yebisa no se enra before say game no eba bebo so no Jesus Vallejo na wayi no mu eno bremu second half ebe make access to a young chap Jacobo ono fra academy na ba onya bi mbo nkran no ene be make difference no that's when I say na sa changes no quickly betimi aba Emma Branty be no be make difference at the amana na uchirichiri mu say
Esto pasado, pero la verdad es que el equipo ha jugado muy bien, ha peleado mucho el partido, ha jugado con mucha intensidad, sobre todo la segunda parte, victoria absolutamente merecida, todos han hecho un gran esfuerzo. Estamos muy contentos porque, como he dicho, queremos acabar la temporada bien. Este partido que no ha empezado bien, después creo que el equipo ha hecho muy bien en todos los sentidos.
¿Qué tal, Carlos? Melchor Ruiz, Cadena COPE, en directo en el partidazo. Decías ayer que no tenías ninguna intención de regalarle de la mano la Liga al Barcelona, se la tendrá que ganar él.
Sí, no ha bajado los brazos a pesar de la dificultad, porque sí, tener 12 jugadores lesionados es bastante raro. He sido capaz de suplir a estas bajas, que son muchas, de jugadores muy importantes, con una buena actitud del colectivo, individual. Creo que nunca he visto un equipo que tira 40 veces a portería como lo hemos hecho nosotros hoy.
Enti Carlo Ancelotti and odi sansam no so etimi ade ba ebisa no Vallejo ane e Jacobo hu sam no chirem sampa team no ebom ho modern e perform ye pa na hwa omo e performance no hu behia se omo etimi eye ba sansep omo opponent no e hyase ye enti game no ba bia na du no na se players no mo so etimi ekon no so hwa game no one of the best hu in the season eno eyen sama wetimi dia ba na ebisa se ne game ba be koso no ka se en fa so da Emma Bassa for Enkojo money, so much La Liga, no see I said you see Eko and Sana a see Etiano see individually. Team no Ebom, Emodi ye pan Tusha said them of Frano no more Eche Yokubo or she winning go net media Bonasha Madrid chances no Munya Bibrosi bear 40 shots and no mobile potentially and on a bit me Eddie goes no and sweat media bantia Chelsea team no Ebom home or the chances no more equity be nemo no their conversion rate no and a war from to a boat team and Abaso and no and some what can say sort of promises or ben this season no well no and one no guso or ya nay or this answer no so a team at the buyer was Sansen 7 no my nay yet to me I can be at the actual Jumedia no so and FC Barcelona bebo one coach Akasa Nemum no Yabeko a Milan early Bologna omu game omo a boy no na ya reactions na eno so efironom so etimi baye na kopiemu ewo eye Bologna won coach ono etimi abonomodin na owo Fiorentina na obo adwuma enso e de mo kama na enwoma emfa e de mo no nko ano 3 finals eno okoko boy with Fiorentina mbra na owo ho no na anya dia ni nyina no etimi fire e de ma no e de edikan oni Fiorentina ebo twice ewo eye Conference League no mo ni nyina no Introdie ena ekwadema no sansana 2020-2023 Coppa Italia no so ni Inter Milan boy no anko into hwe the last 2 seasons the previous 2 seasons before say obe moving on now our finals no miensa ni nyina no Conference League bi no amfa ma no Coppa Italia ba ko amfa ena enrade no oche Milan ehwe wom to wie no ena o kire mu se na ni agiye papa se nei players no etimi aboa na face adaye so no etimi abem after unya setbacks bi honom no or see this time around a buy na also etimi aboa no make difference no dedication no or the nyina na asaba so body no or the my any players no mutimi boa na from ejina omo na so ya focus no omo so etimi winning sa trophy e de man team no eno eye nsema eye Vincenzo ono eye coach e de Emma Bologna enso etimi e de aba after said no chemela na ewe na kabako Danin Doye share sa go no di mo so eje di siom na so di sanchire mo no enso etimi e de aba ewo ho ene Hansi Flick ne sai no bo Catalan derby o mane Espanyol ena bo Flick kasai edifa FC Barcelona preparations so mo ahead of that game no so mo wini no mo so etimi agent one Espanyol game no say no kan fa ho.
It's like that you say, it's a derby, and of course Espanyol made it a really good job in the second part of the season, and they get 2 more players, key players, new players, and they are very, very good. They improve with them a lot, so they have a clear style how they want to play, and for us it's very important that we show we are focused, that it must be clear from the beginning that we want to win 3 points.
Flick coach Edema FC Barcelona ono so e kan yobisa say o contract no yate say wo extend you 1 year no ebeba so ana eno so say no chirichiri mu de mai.
How do you approach a game like that? How do you guys get up to those levels against another Premier League side like Spurs?
Well, yeah, it's a different context, of course. The final. It's a European final. It's in Spain. So yeah, everything is different. The whole atmosphere, everything is different around that game.
Well, I think it's not the time that we speak about that. I think I said it often before, so I'm not in a hurry. So I have one more year here to work for Barca. I'm really happy here. This is the situation, but it's not done yet. So it's what it was. I had a dinner, and of course the president came and also enjoy us, but it was nothing what we planned. So it's like that. So it's what I can just say, and nothing is done. So we have to wait, and I can wait, no problem.
Enti ono ebetimi atwen catch supporters nso omo entwen nya de omo etimi a confirm asani bibia enti omo nya botem fama na yenhwe se de nyoma besia kosi ampa omo timi atwetwe ho komode na nso omo endru se na conclusively obetimi aka se watimi extend the contract no e de ama FC Barcelona. Hansi Flick and ahead of an Espanyol game na mu nsem no e ba ya no so ya kan bia cho wo dwumadi no so ye be koye nim na yetimi a continue e de efri honom Ruben Amorim ono so ahye prepare ahead of game on it Tottenham ball next week Wednesday a Europa League final ye wi Tottenham for no game na nkasa no mo ahye didi ho kakra kasa de fa ho create sa ambiance no ahead of the game no ntene ye call Manchester United for ne Amorim meka say bisa no say preparation no say na esi etie or say or ye prepared ahead of that game and also Etime Barcelona.
Yeah, we'll play a different game. It's not the same to play against Real Sociedad or even Lyon or Athletic Bilbao. It's going to be different, but we are prepared for that. And the final is completely different. The context is different. The cup is there. We can see the cup. And even the last years, even with Ten Hag, with some problems, when they reached the final, they were there. And you guys know that. This team can prove already that in the final they can step up. And we know that.
And the team no prepared and no nsema Ruben Amorim coach at Manchester United on us way to me say we a final game to a different ball game altogether and he said your shots on be bow mumpo ball liomo or knockout on boy we partial na say way to me Eddie akwa and you bisa say massa pressure e wo so na so pressure there e wo honum nemom no as say Manchester United coach the team no eso nti also team boy juma.
It's more profound than that. Of course, I understand the context. I understand that we are not fighting for nothing and we are focused on the Europa League, but we cannot get used to that. So if I have to say that every week, I will say every week is my job. I understand that I'm manager of this big club and that is a problem. It's not okay, no matter what. More profound than that. Of course, I understand the context. I understand that we are not fighting for nothing and we are focused on the Europa League, but we cannot get used to that. So if I have to say that every week, I will say every week is my job. I understand that I'm manager of this big club and that is a problem. It's not okay, no matter what. Even if it is a pre-season match, we need to win it.
Enti United game bia okwa no obi a hwe so betimi win or a big team enti pressure and the okase wo ho ogitum na emom no eno nti eno wo ase coach so timi adwuma onim said the dynamics no enso esi etie obi a hwe United a why be done to omo hwe so mbe continue on to etimi abo adwuma na obisa ne say o staff members no yatis about 30 of them what you am take it card their mom so omo ne omo busu ankonom ko hwe game ni bi eno so o chirechire mu say ehia mo ana.
To start with that, the situation is simple. You know that we had a lot of things, people leaving, a lot of changing in the staff, and in this moment for our club, sometimes it's hard to understand when to give, when to take people that we are taking their jobs in certain moments to survive and to rebuild, and then it's hard and it's complicated for the club to start giving to other members of staff. So it's a really hard position. Then that situation was explained, and in that moment my reaction was to help. I'm not a good guy, it's not going to change my life, and to help to the staff to be there comfortable, to be a better staff for the final. Then they talked to the players and the players had the same reaction. All in the same moment they had the same reaction. So everybody wants the staff there, the families there, but it's hard to manage a lot of things, people leaving, a lot of changing in the staff, and in this moment for our club, sometimes it's hard to understand when to give, when to take people that we are taking their jobs in certain moments to survive and to rebuild. And then it's hard and it's complicated for the club to start giving to other members of staff. So it's a really hard position.
Enti eno nsema Ruben Amorim makyerɛkyerɛm season no ɛhyɛ ase sɛ Jim Ratcliffe ba or yɛsɛ ne wɔ training team no nti staff members no bebree ɔnom a wɔyi bi adi yɛsɛ onwie oguso a ɛyɛ nti eno mu nkyerɛmu ɛna Amorim ɛnso etimi ade ba ɛbɔ akyerɛ di ama yɛsɛ ɔmo etimi ɛsesa nyɔma structure no ɔmo tutu nyɔma yie na wɔntimi nkasa no nti ɛna panyini no ɛkasa staff members no ontimi entuamu sika ɛmma no ɔsi players no mpo ɛteɛ no ɔmo nyinaa na ɛha ɔmo na ɔmo nso yɛ willing so ɔmetimi aboa na mmom no ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔyɛ good guy ɛkyɛn obiara na ohun ne sɛ ɔsɛ ne team no anaasɛ obiara members no ba na afei saa feeling no vibe na ɔmo nya na ɔmo de support team no behind na afei on the field no nso na ɔmo atimi abɔ adwuma ɛde ama Manchester United ɔsi ɛno ɛna ɛma no ɛyɛ saa Amorim ɛnso etimi ade sansɛm no nso etimi ade aba na abranteɛ ɛfrɛ no Mazraoui ɛnso akasa ɛde afa ɛyɛ game no ahead of saa fa na ɔmo ɛkɔ akɔbɔ de kan ebisa no sɛ ne sɛ na ɔmo approach ɛyɛ saa game no sɛ ɛna ɔno nso etimi kan de ɛfa ho.
How do you approach a game like that? How do you guys get up to those levels against another Premier League side like Spurs?
Well, yeah, it's a different context, of course. It's a final. It's a European final. It's in Spain. So yeah, everything is different. The whole atmosphere, everything is different around that game. So your whole approach is, of course, is going to be different. So yeah, we have to be so sharp for that game. And yeah, I'm looking forward again.
Enti a final I also approach no a different say players no a sharp na for mo timi make right decisions na mo so timi ko win sa game na no ya Mazraoui ono so a right back at the Manchester United this answer no so timi di abanya right back kwa no timbo position bebre na ewie na obisa answer final no say no hu no o say a huge one so pa ya kese na so we say mo etimi ekono mo kokoje.
It's a huge one. Every final is a huge one, especially in Europe. It's my first one, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Ruben's talked a lot in the last few days about the club. How are you all feeling as players and as a team? Are you hurting, hearing things like that?
Yeah, of course. I personally am. I come from clubs where I'm not used to losing. I will never get used to losing, wherever I am. So as well as here. So yeah, it's painful. It's a painful moment, but yeah, life is sometimes painful, and you just have to go through it.
Enti team no asafa this season obia hu domestically anko ya mfa momo and sometimes abrabo no sa na esiete enye de wo pese onya no nyina e na wo ensa kaya na eya na emom na so pass through na afi won so prepare so betimi akọ anim na nkunimdie no enso atimi adi aba nti omo e wo final ebo e huge enso pa na enso na wo se team na etimi kobo na omo so etimi di mu nkunim e de ekọ mo anim eno ye nsema Mazraoui e kan de fa wo wie ye ono ankasa ne competitor Diogo Dalot ekasa e de efa o de kan busa ne fitness no se na esietie o ye ready so no so betimi aba on time no ba besi akanyana.
Diogo, good to see you. First of all, how are you feeling and how's your injury?
Feeling good. So feeling better every day. We just at this stage we go day by day to see how it goes, but so far so good.
And how hopeful are you that you can make that final? How hard are you working every day to make sure you can be fit for it?
Really hard. Can imagine how much I want to be back as soon as possible. So I'm really pushing myself to be available as soon as possible, but we will see.
Enti o hwe o yire no ho ebo modern so betimi recover antem na Wednesday we be sia kan ede ama Manchester United enti edu ho a ye nyina ye behu ene obusa no se game no baso na se na ohun no se na obesi akan wo sa game baso feeling it to say.
And just looking ahead to the final, of course you have Chelsea first, but how are you guys feeling ahead of Tottenham, a team you faced 3 times? Will those meetings have any kind of premise in that game, do you think?
I think when you go to a stage like that, in a competition like that, what you have done previously will not have a big matter on the result, in my opinion. Obviously, we're playing 2 English teams, a very good game to watch, I think, 2 big clubs. So I think that's the aim for that game, to be in the best shape we can, mentally and physically, to win it. I think that's the goal that we have to have.
Yes, and I say mentally, almost shape no ejina so na afi bibia konkan e de mo wom se Tottenham for mo di kan review United and name we a final game enti betimi a different kakra eno ye nsema Diogo Dalot enso e kan ye de fa omo so preparations omo ye ahead of that game feeling nyina no and our council so timi edi actually no Turkey idea Super League no Turkish Super Cup no mo etimi agemitre gala for no na Victor Osimhen the performance no idea eso ani ye papa nra mo echi Trabzonspor etwa mo 3-0 mo eji na Victor Osimhen na brantia no akasa kakradia found so hwe supporter Mensah aka was short time okokopie mo Turkey no or say idea nani agi ye papa na brantia performance no so 38 games 34 goals and was 7 assists and wetimi diama and two supporters na omo edin mfonyini kakraka etimi ediaba and omo celebrating no enye asem ketwa kra na brantia ne say the omo ye ni ntono amache say o dwendwen ho say ono so be free club no mo anasa obekọ so atena anso asia kan diama omo or say a incredible love and an insan so etimi aka or say woni career mo ohun bi sada until also making a big decision at the end of the season na idea although bibia say supporters no sa experience omo edi amano during the process so no so fit Napoli ekoye no kokobo loan ewo honom eno ensama abrante no so etimi edi aba ewo ensa mpo no performance oputu a supporter okoye odoson kon supporters no enso etimi eda na di edi ekire no odi mu nsem no so etimi edi aba ewo dwumedi no so nti was after the season also making a big decision ewo ono nso so se oko ni future no anase ono nso so efiri ono mesitimi di akọ Cristiano Ronaldo ne ba no or 14 years Cristiano Junior na Portugal and omo 15 no omo elbow games ahodo ewo ho or Bobby na so kokopia 16 clubs and omo asma scouts ahodo so omo nko na branch rom ko scout no emfa no embra ewo ho no Manchester United, Tottenham, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, Juventus, Inter Milan, Atlanta, any ahodo bi ekeka kan onya se we omo clubs akese omo kan wa Ronaldo ne ba no omo ko so omo ko scout no no mo ahwe so mo de no enso ebetimi aba bepie mu no mo abesi akan anaso abesi akan de amam Xavi Simons osi akan de ma RB Leipzig yeso are ready so obeko for another challenge into summer transfer no otisa brand no move on a yese ene ono ankasa etimi ato ama club no se deal bi aba na se so mo ani a na so no so beka se project ne a osro mo amunja ne kwan no so entimi enko eno eyenseme frobanti yesi Premier League no mo clubs awudo bi ayi yomoti sanso na wo Germany wa Bayern sa omunya branch na omonso ebetimi akwa sane no ntidi efi ho enso eba na wo transfer rumors no no we de enye rumor me fe no enhya se mfamfiri ho no Eric Dyer Monaco for edi abaso omowie omonso omoye delighted to announce the arrival of Eric Dyer from Bayern Munich effective July 1st. Eno ensema omonso etimi dia bo mo welcome Eric Dyer to Monaco Boboko no mo. Eno ensema eno so etimi afri honom edi aba Xabi Alonso ne move to Real Madrid no. Yes, imminent tennis awati Carlo Ancelotti confirmed 25th of this May free Madrid Boboko no free honoma Xabi Alonso and yes already wa country club no penny for academy players na omunya kwanya ni senior team no be training ebi nso ebesi akan no omunya report no ohia e de aye na ade nti omo emfa embra eno ensem a efiri honom so etimi ede bana brantie bakro no mbo na baso Jacobo Ramon eno abrantie no etimi eboaye ehye win goal edema Real Madrid Boboko no we no kasa kakra fa say unbelievable say o say insane moment so no ebaye na afa akra ketwa on ebehye winning goal no so etimi ede ema Madrid o say this is Madridissimo eno ensema no so etimi kan na branche ba kwa kopiemo e social media no so a Madrid for no atu awuram e wo ni IG account Instagram na omo e ma ne pressure na ese ono ankasa di kan kasa onya Madrid obebo into omo akọ push no say Masabra Madrid the best in the history into ko ni IG hono ma under na account no omo atoto message ni dia gum mekire eye Dean eye Hilson Advantia no omo so omra no mesi akan emfama Madrid Boboko na sabre omo de sansem no enso etimi ade ema no e hono mo wo hwe akire so no so betimi akoye so already Madrid for ede eye empo omo ankasa proposal no akọ Bournemouth agiatum omo ahase twetwen komankomo twetwe no akɔ akyire yie papa ne nyinaa ne sɛ abrante ɔmo so ɔmbɛtie ne nsɛm no so prefer Madrid, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool no ɔmo nyinaa ɛpɛ no nanso no ɔsɛ Madrid deɛ no ansa anyɛ yie a ansa na ɔbɛhwɛ ɛyɛ other options to the 50 million pounds no Madrid for yɛsɛ 3 ɛyɛ trenches ɛna ɔmo ɛbɛhwɛ na ɔmo nso so ɛtumi atua ɛde ama no na nka Belmofo ɛmpɛnsa kɔmpɛ no outright straight na ɔde ama ɔmo nanso no ɔmo sɛ abrante ne ti no ɔmo bɛgye atum sɛ no Mbappe nso so ɛmɛki ne 28 goals ɛde ɛma ɛyɛ ɔno ankasa ne ho ɛwɔ ɛyɛ mpo La Liga ne season ne debut na sɛ deɛ di kan ɛno aba bɛpie Madrid a ɔbɔ La Liga 28 goals ɛna no wahyɛ wokɔ Madrid a in their history panyin kɛseɛ Alfredo Di Stefano ɛna no wahyɛ 27 ɛno Mbappe na wɔ ɔyikoɛ ɛyɛ weekend no na ɛno a wɔtumi ɛbreki nti Madrid history no player waba na ne debut season wahyɛ more goals no ɛyɛ Mbappe ɛwɔ no sanso no overall wokɔ La Liga no mu a ɛyɛ Ronaldo Nazario ɛna na abɔ 28 goals no akyɛ yie papapa afei ɛna Mbappe nso so ɛtumi ababa bɛbreki a ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ record kakra ɛtumi bɛpiem 1997 ɛna Ronaldo Nazario ɛtumi ɛhyɛ saa goals no ne Mbappe ɛnso so ɛtumi ayikɔ ɛwɔ hɔ nom a yɛde saa nsɛm no so ɛtumi ɛde abrɛ Liam Delap yɛsɛ Manchester United for ɔmo hwɛ sɛ Ipswich Town aberanteɛ no ɔyɛ striker ɔmbɛkɔ na ɔmo akɔ sign no Delap ne di no yɛsɛ ɛbɛtumi aba so ɛne ɔmo ɛhwɛ ɛwɔ hɔ nom 30 million pounds ɛne ne sika United for ɔmo yɛ crowd no asɔ ɔmo de kɔ a aberanteɛ no ɔmo nsa ɛbɛtumi aka no ɛwɔ no so akɔsi akan so ɛtumi ɛde ama ɔmo yɛde bɛsi de aka no bɛtoa so ɛtumi de ama on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here.
Caught in no man's land. It's Mane!
Kastle FM. The Sports King. The real sports is here. Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Kastle 90.3 FM sini Robert Mensah Sports and I dey sumene Thursday morning. And some would why bobo no ne bebie mu na afia di ho nkomo de ama NFK kase. Odi akwama no ne akohwe ho nsem nyina de aba e be che bo asaba di ho nkomo to me enso e de ama but ma me hwere me new messages ne bi mfam from na afei yentumi nto aso akasima ba akopɛ na no nso abo akasima ba akopɛ na no nso abo wo kasafidie so na ma me new messages ne kakra na afei yenko yanim. I say good morning, Kastle FM. Real Madrid injured players can be used to play a lot of formation.
Kastle FM.
And I say one is 4-3, 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 5-4-1, 3-4-3, and 4-5-1. If you just guess, and also Rodrigo the Ghost has spoken that he is not leaving the club. Real Madrid, but only injury that has come to stop. That has come. So stop saying Rodrigo is leaving. It's me. See water. Yo. See water. No, they Rodrigo goes once some about so no. On the na watch. Oh, come on. Dear. Dear Banasa boy. Any person free. When you do before Marco, but also on just our story.
Yeah, the post in inside. No, no, the post here.
Okay.
No, church say. So munji India. Utran and I need to say I'm passing a
Pranitia.
More BNT by
Can now say players there. What much players it is. I try to say uncle injury. But you don't know. You never know players no decision making. Bibi a guy no at the end of the day. And said I because both me to say on will be a performer pa Obe who say coach no enya do 60 something now obey you not be in the film first and you know Rodrigo there call your help call your continue e be Alonso ba no bet ma convincing at now because born akoma mu there he would want to leave Madrid for no Barcelona will lose by 2-1 Barca will lose by 2-1 and you the audio ba no say good morning. Though Emmanuel Arnaud has violated the laws of the game, but this incompetent FA shouldn't have fined him. We will agree. But no comment about that one. You think that there be munim and humanity. I check Musa was still a man for he should have been warned. Okay, the GFA should be rather fined for making sure that all the FIFA laws are being applied in our games. So who fights for equity must have a clean hands. God bless you all for the good work you have been doing. Ada Emmanuel, the Freedom Farmer Depot. Ada, I love your message. No. Now say hello, good morning, boss lady. I'm Endrich Omar from Akotoche inside Sikedu. I say, please update me on Man City transfer news, especially on Florent Wirtz moving to Man City. When the summer transfer window is opening? Greetings to all my Sikedu I say gangsters. And I also had say Liverpool for them Haji. Florent Wirtz ni deal ni mutino. Chelsea the na mwa chalo ba mwa ne dombe ya chalo Arsenal for so. I don't agree with Coach Ouattara. The bonus of supporters is only for them to perform well. A coach impacts his knowledge for the team to perform well. By winning matches, a team attracts sponsors when the team is performing well in a competition. So why is he shifting the blame to the supporters? The coach is staying in a glass house, so he should not throw stones. Uncle Paul, Edifi Bakano, and already dear Kodiama Abubakar Ouattara. No, good morning, the best sports ever station. Miss Ruby asks FKK. Winning treble and Champions League back to back. Which one is the greatest achievement? Arisco at BB. Beg up to quality. The debate loser. Okay. Obia or Befa. I mean, what the Befa. I back to back Champions League and I winning trebles. Okay. You be out the Befa. FKK Befa the
Oh, tuning in but say. Unso obehwe dey na na ye den ebia na winning champions especially this era no den back to back now we are 3 times unless obia breaky na bia obekasa baba abeyefo but winning treble there and also intense you few clubs na yeah I think say is it Man City or Moibi and I'm certain say Manchester
United
and Bayern aye and Barca so I know twice so
okay
yes inti about 3 or 4 different clubs ni na no na yeah den and now can I do a preference
of course
they all prefer no what you see
mama now message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Osman, good morning.
Miss Ruby.
Bibi abakwa no pay.
Yankopon na bibi aboko.
Ya waso hu. Oh, kakra.
And I be say fake then I said trouble say watching 1 year. Say 1 year ni we na say the following years no kan je hwe a. I don't say back when it.
Back and day.
But then I just repeat no trade now. Miss every year behind the 3 years no. I just Champions League and I trophy. And say supporter no mo his na epe.
Osman Pacho me say for no pay. Me ya pa anti o the message ba Mr. I no my for message me to me sere Mr. pa me to me say message wa dia bay. How can you put flowers on your head to the pitch and expect sponsors? Okay has a food. Okay. No more the flowers be so attack clutch me bought an powder. Richmond you bought an powder. I say how you do this, how can you attract sponsors and you are going to blame the supporters? Okay. Yeah, come out the first segment of the show ni Munafe. Yeah, to me quite nim ewa hanum say Kastle 90.3 FM sini Robert Mensah Sports and there's someone it's 5 minutes past 7. Remember, transfer news be na wo mum. Be na ne wo mu pa ni na ye ba betwe mu some can later on. But before that no, ye ni kan call the first segment of the show no. Na yen kohwe nkomo a Coach Abubakar Ouattara de aba no ye say no krabi won nsem na working manase nei ne nkomo na woba no one no enhyeda enye adwen e wo sankomo a wode atudwane mu. Coach Abubakar Ouattara say supporters no mo na mo ye the blood of the team, management never call, coach never call, players never call, but for the supporters mo na mo ye the backbone of the team no. Mo behavior no etumi attract supporter friends say sponsors de ba mo behavior to kwa gidi mutumi kwa pamu mu MD na mo ye say mo kwan po some Sama stadium na sponsor no oba no be has ball na FK ko be ba ni pan of me counting ni pa stadium one ma obetuma attract sponsors enti supporters no mo no na mo ye bibia o mo ye bibia what's what kai Herbert Mensah the time heart ko shakotoko heart shakotoko the way supporters ni chanting rosa kotoko for rom hope mo tumi nso bo ni mo po no mabobi ni na majai to anu mara mo kasa na mo di na tem na mo ye di na tem na de be ba ho eno ho asem later on po ba won your behavior no ne mo attitude a M1 mass sponsors Emma A club ne hono Abubakar Watara head coach Edema has a folk e can send the same.
Okay, well, make us up. I think say only from rectification. The first of us of all, no. We can. I'll take it. I will. But we certainly can't say France. So anything here areas is the blood. The Adem, the name to come in English. Adem, the blood for the club. He supported the energy. He supported the amount of things. He popular. No sponsors or your supporters' attitude. What do you say? So you start from the two. The technical team two. The management team two. I have triangle. What do you say? That triangle, energy benefit three among that triangle. I want. And your fans no more thinking. Management, board the more management. Play body, technical team, one day, you record. My supporters, Omokovia, King, Edinamuso, Muna Muba Park, no among for support sponsors, nothing Anya holding, the more holding. We can't send that so. But next one time in Kotoko. The Bible Roma is as a folk, which is the West as support pass no 2 million. Arrows. A difficult my players do to control the ball. Go, what is it? Because we can't match that year, June 4th cap. You will say happy the cap. I'm the coach. To support is bias. Not a Nyago. Because that before that match, one will name up to the course. That will down the fans.
Without the fans, we be aware no among share in supporters no. Move to me actress of sponsors their bar, move behavior no. How are more attending matches? Mum man, I'm about na mum man ye. Sponsors better than a bar. Na hey, mukasakasa mu tete mu mon na mamu ya. Ni na attitude ni adia. M1 sponsors sembao. Team no so no mo na ya mo dia. Mo na mo ya the blood of the team. Management baba ko be baba ko, but mo no mo hoda. It is a man hwe na manya mo niam yi a. Team ne kofo mo a. Mo ana mo aye. It sponsors semba no. Mo check mo behavior. How na mo attend matches. Ya count mo po anya yi. It better supporters and I say nei sponsors etumi aba bebo team no. Eno ye nkomo a Abubakar Watara has a folk head coach no. What they atudra ye bedi hon komo e the first segment of the show. They be account sponsorships one sem or league ni mu. Ya ni attribute here the facts no to where the FA, the clubs itself and all other things. And they also did say supporters no so behavior no. And so betumi attract sponsors to the league or the individual clubs are almost account in the league, you know. Yamra na fe this conversation coach ne diaba no. Yeah, made the home come or the first segment of the show. Mama nya message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Osman.
Yeah, Miss Ruby.
Wow, dear. Abu. Baka, Watara.
Watara, Ghana, you preoccupy. Miss Ma, what's a fancy watching, bro? Okay, training, bro. Ruby, Mammy Chia, you're listeners in Anopawi, and I shall for most especially. Abaka, you want to be on there, but since you have shared, see, your my uncle Facebook and you uncle join the show, no honum. The remove Facebook, a search box, no Kastle 90.3 keep quiz. Like a page, now please share. Share. Now we know so baby, no so you being share. Now for notification, what to my press notifications so so that you start to show na pebiana. In your notification na etumna I join it straightforward. Now for more comments and so umbra na bibiara nya fine for my yen na honom. Abubakar Watara Ruby, I feel then yes, or the last person to come out with this conversation.
Hey,
he's the last person. He's the last person. Supporters, they be I make the mass in the ball I in I show where I see Mahadi. It's all about movement. A supporter put the in with your club. In the say and I say your whole. I said today, Real Madrid supporters were Casa, were you so proud? Which is one club day, irrespective of year season way. No about trophy lesson, and if we can Casa and say any argument about catching or just be there next year. They will come back and then do something better. I chose for the Casa. I know when your Casa, not worry fair with there. Konokosha Roman Abramovich in the era no. No one said I want your data, but in your mom this year no. Conference League finals no. They are there. Manchester United supporter and pay me chest for him. I say for him is in command. Not what United as some back at them team near FC Barcelona, team near Real Madrid. I back at them team every year beyond one major trophy. No course in the last 3 years no. Almost every season beyond finals. Yes. Almost every year, either they are in the finals or they are going to win a trophy in the finals. And that is how teams are built. You will come hard day, Kotokona how to folk. You focus on how to folk most especially. And we are talking about a corner clubs who want to one month, they come to Mumbande, all blame the some aspects, young financial supporters, Ruby supporters, born what Babu Sumus I won't your uncle. Supporters, say, Tim, at the end of the season, what's the trophy? That's a watch and one winning bonuses. Just as some clubs were Ghana had day. About season, your baby was obeyed the Ghana Premier League. No, him Ponibis, oh, ye transfer said I'm a player, Yemo Bia by 10,000 Ghana cedis. Yemo 20,000 Ghana cedis. 1 year one cousin who support it to Ombi. David the Miscan 1 GB. Supporting more here and there. Open your damn intrinsic motivation. Now come by the club and message no. At the end of the season, what budget trophy bina was actually. On your should be a fun film. It's just the normal feeling. The me feeling on the Biamaka on yes, it kind of was a talk. Internet owner supporters and say what Casabe na. They expect that one clubs they would react to honor. And to me, you can say, Mikel Arteta, the last 5.5 years since joining Arsenal as a manager, one FA Cup, Community Shield, they've been away to Nawaji or Honum. And under your boss season where you're and Yama one Koyeno, up by some supporters in worker. They are telling him point blank there, every season when they are going to pardon him. No more next season, no. That ma soft hands now was it treating no. On Yaza over Penede, offer the Monfonco. In the moment, Arsenal won the trophies, no. Urban one sponsorship now will be 1 year another 1 year sponsorship in be. They're able to get to those sponsors, Now Yembra had day, now from any young contest, especially with Accra Heart of Folk. And then I make this comment today. Say Accra Heart of Folk as a club, the traditional nature of the club, gradually they are losing it. The traditional nature of the club, they are gradually losing it. It's not because of the ownership per se, but I can't waste the for that. Supporters in one town fan yedumano. Only na wa cost my 1 town go stadium. Into the last time I supporters what judge them there NCC as a body. 1 year club no question. No for one demand and from one. 1 year demonstration that particular season and they be some more boy had to folk. In that season, what's happening in the season? They won treble in Ghana. Treble you busy by ya can me. That season had to folk where Africa had it. Obenya treble. But fast forward, you see on the watch treble the following season, what happened? They won the FA Cup. But what the baby and your coach on you 1 year that I'm fit because na club no direction. Na club no only plan. Na ebia me imagine me am there. Enye me bia na wa hyehyɛ na only coach na plans no continue. Na wo feel there trophies are we winning impo no. Onye coach na honzen and was je that trophies into no. What je no konda onko. Anytime to compare Arsenal no. But because we more just there. It is in line with the club's ambition and direction into no. So on the trophy power, well just be there what do baby he can win them trophies. But for her to focus no, is it the same? The answer is no. It's what just coaching on quite 19. And after what try be able do abaka watare no do. Watare bay aba papa na etu abo. Aba confidence etu many club no anyone enya. Yeah, but start the season. Na as a club manager and our coach now I catch your supporters today because previous season no about relegation into no going into the next season no one part by they are going to avoid relegation. The mass you ultras supporters but stadium they won't come. Damazi, unfortunately, some financial supporters who were there. Young coach, you know, you're ambitious. Because if you know the magnitude of the club, this argument would never hold. Maybe our clubs in Kitin, and a yabo season here even work relegation. Not catch out the following season, no. I'll try to avoid relegation now. I will have every belief there. Yes or no, ma. Like Manchester United supporters, for instance. Season way, 15th position or whatever. 16th position rather. I'm not sure there. Obanya damages the next season, Yarba League will be no. Yafamba team that we are coming to avoid relegation. No. They are going to buy players. Make sure the baby are one koye no. Obotum na wa reinforce those play areas no. Na afe what we will compete for European places. This is what big clubs do. But now we are talking about sponsorship. Sponsors in numbers now was here. Performance about three supporters now by stadium no. You are not giving them. What kawasama na ubefu. Are you the only coach in the world that will criticize the open as was a show horrible? Na kabisa Teta mo. Kabisa Enzo Maresca mo. Kabisa Manchester United coach Ruben Amorim mo. Carlo Ancelotti Shabra Wabba with Real Madrid. I think in the history of Real Madrid, he's the most successful coach in the history combined. But Stranyama this season, coach no way near from Mohonum. Basafu won't coach and say flick. Odu baby and Yaman Koyeno. Aban some yan to Kuma, Aban some about Chimpona one country. Coaches will be say your coach message, you want to say, forget about today, opinion. Forget about today, the 70 years. Sanyaman Koya, supporters of Batson was at show. The master said to me, Dama resort now. Obia Behelu. What I do baby had to folk Banya Dama steady this season, no Baram Banabadwa. But in the Sanyaman Quenas, what can I do with the Trawa? I say, hey, I am Penarin Tassi. We can make a demonstration called how to folk for one.
Never can't watch them. Now we here. Yes,
Ruby. What the car? Maybe the approach now what you see, no, anyone in Yadrin. But our football, Yeshe, Evangelos Maranakis, not here for a snoozer. Last time, one boy ran and then you want one for the no. Yeah. Ruby, this thing, so now your task is because born emotions now was here. To the moment, Obi your supporter, Obi pumping this club in the Ghana wires. Now Obi for this 20 Ghana, what to the Kenyan kind of couldn't be easy. Also, the Quacker had to football. The mystic of the bottle data Quacker had to football. Now the team knows what about shambolically, one wasn't born Senua. Coaching the performance soon Senu when your mom koye. Not so complainer. Not so all the baby, not so overreact, not so about training grounds, about administration, by demonstration. I'm pinning my MD no come because of you there. MD no or you lazy. It is only to tell you there. A human as a club warrior no on Senua. And will be your results and so it is very much true. Kotokoya yaka when I say my name in Nani. Yaka season was I don't know part of the conversation. Kotokoya Koya from Mono. Yet now the Yaka was and was I could coach a coach in quarter 19. But yes, so now no, they are still in contention that the FA Cup no, they are in the finals of Honum. Maybe actually 80% no, about to Maji. Ghana Premier League no, oh yes, one, but they are still in contention, giving their supporters hope there. It couldn't be out of bottom now, Waji. Into performance no will attract the supporters to come to the stadium. Some of your sponsors, I look at your numbers. Yeah, but stadium and you pay in over Shabono. Aba kwena ba for that about 10 million man no product management as a mom. But in the heart of the supporters won't call. And they will lose match in Paya reaction. Compared to Kotoko lose match of Krum Hadia. And then post be understands to lose match of Krum Hadia. And when I some kodo and Kwafu won't kaka, but how to focus as usual because coaching the field or a fatherly figure. Memobia Makana, Memobia Makanasam, Memobia Shana Horba. But football will be a Canadian free. In football, democracy, no, yeah, papa. Okay. It doesn't matter. Now, young coaches are about digital trophies, so we ask him how day. Instead of Stadium, I was the banner was in chase one. Jason Wenger. Oh. Chelsea previously, I've been some one code. But what won out supporters, one jet team no support. They show the movement that they want to be there because they somehow work on clubs in the year, Juma. Okay. But how to focus it? It's not like that. Cannot come at because said now, okay, that country, sir. And that's now we mudi friends Adriana Stars money we mudi. Yes. Almost lose games, but the following game you see them at the stadium. And the house the end of American those clubs supporters in the casa. You see reaction from the management. Okay. At least one for Yedumpa. A one of consensus once work a bibin some attraction no okoso wo honom. Since the last time Kotoko supporters watch our Nadrin. Yes, response will be no positive. Lo esafu duku. What your letter once was communicate be no positive. But at least it generates conversations in the club. It's a whole with the real supporters there. So nyama me zinumpa. Yen kwa support. Mekeda in the absence in the time Nana Yaponsa wajan kondo onko. Supported the brand wombu fui. But Napoli, he was one person he is supporting the club but not individuals. In Sawyers and then a crown poor. I brain say every match he's going to be there. Do we see the same thing with Accra Heart of Folk now? Yen Empire or Yaba had a solophobia. For some time and that's in a cock out of folk and semi. Just recently I told to start okay canoka crack. So Ruby, how we manage the clubs, you know. Yes, I agree supporters, you know, when we yankasa. But the tattoo crop to supporters in your day, you need to win them matches.
Sir.
Up and the competition for winning titles now. At least in every season, the Bian Heart of Folk top 2, top 3 will come be a wonder one supporters, you know, Obanya Nakasa. Nasas now winning trophies. But almost every time, man, I better supporters, you know, what is it there? They can win trophy because top 2, top 3. Last season Champions League quarter final, this season semi-finals. Okay. Every so we back to the natural progress. So they will still have the confidence there. What about to know what kwakwe? But Ruby Yatsana had the young bisa young kind of confidence. And what is the next season? How to folk will be able to win the Ghana Premier League. If the same coach on available. I mean, in the Manunkoye, international engineer from to me as a club, no, and wonder why my sponsorship on back. Because if you feel that I support test, no, one suban, one attitude. And all my clubs when you sponsorship then it means that our club no was a basic responsibility of winning matches, winning trophies, you know. Okay. Say simply as that. Supporters will come in their numbers. Sponsorship no baba no also when you one mileage at watch no. But I will win the matches. You always call on them, will criticize the what's up. Who does that?
Okay, as a good morning, Kastle FM fraternity. Osman, your analysis is really on point. Any coach who doesn't accept criticisms is a failure. Trust me, the Hearts of Folk coach will be sacked at the end of the season. He has made the team a normal team now. Also, congrats to Bologna for the Coppa Italia. Mr. Cheeks, and Audiway, and so Eddie Abba. Now, I say, okay, we're winning treble is the most difficult thing because the team doesn't have a single focus. Okay, they spread the concentration on different angles. Okay. And I say hello, good morning, champion Mishubi. How are you and your crew? FC Barcelona will drop points tonight. Otuga Eddie Feseme and then the end of the abba. I'm now also message on 0244 743143 0244 743143 FKK. Any como.
Voice on the same way.
Miss Amobia, Miss Amobaka voice in Samobia. Okay, Mama Sambaka, Abaka voice 90.
Okay, wow, make us up. I think so. Only from rectification. The first of us of all, we are can I'll take it away. I think we can't say fast. So anything here areas the blood, the ADN, the name there to come in English. ADN, the blood for the club is supported. The energy is supported. The amount of things is popular, not sponsors, or your supporters' attitude. What do you say? So you start from the two. The technical thing to the management thing to a triangle. That triangle, energy benefit three among that triangle I want a fans no more thinking management board the more management play body technical team one day you record my supporters omo konebia team edinamuso muna muba pass. No among for support sponsors nothing anya holding so more holding now. We can't send that so but next one time in Kotoko. The Bible Roma is as of folk, which is as to the worst as support pass no two arrows. A difficult my players lose control the ball. Go watch it because we can't match that year June 4th cap. You will say happy big cap. I'm the coach. So support is biased. not a nyago. Because that before that match, the one who name Yama that would down the fans.
Okay, FKK, Master Khalifa Simen tell FKK to be calm on heart issues. I fear the way he's listening to the audio. FKK and Koyeni.
As I Khalifa channel. Nampesa meeting beginning on Yasa Mantemete. But in some more kind and yes, and then your man Koyin Farmer Heart. And as a coach, as a performance, na Bibia, the Biana Mikasa, Simbia Bar. We shall know one side one bear wrong. So, and number 7 second chance and second opportunity. Namiti and a 2 votes. Back on house, my kind and 100% on any bear dream. But the coach also can also any credit.
Okay.
Say team Bia solid. Team Bia Jinaso. Opponent be through. Now sponsors so ebejiwe dia baba be sponsor wa. Your numbers.
Of course.
You can't support us, but this and say your numbers now one. And these two teams, these two teams are one in the person. Kotokwane has. The omodi dry assume higher numbers. Bakosimo over 10 million. Bakosimo 80 million. Bakosimo will say. And the numbers. And you ask yourself, say, so who do a much now games are numbers are now.
There be.
With the emphasis social media and you didn't hope has a team. Me follow me now.
Of course.
Those Vanya has some quantity kotokwa.
Media man now me follow me now.
Me follow impo echo down. Me show na say oh yo no me ya. Oh yeah punctual.
Okay.
Was social media. Uta pushia me di wachi na ma like you. And me follow me now. But has a post BB. Has impobo game. Has say BB no di BB at work. Correct the numbers no. And reflect it and back kotokosu same because omo crampo the end here omunya consistent supporters be omo comment on issues any other stuff but can numbers now they don't have it and the all kind of no crazy say team bia dey be more strong say by way of so akogina pitch so ball open and be throw ni side of man na your supporters na. And they say supporters name ba. And true. So mumba. But I don't know Osman issue ni bebe mi say the bema supporters who any age or mo beba no. Consistently results are the bema because on oba no the answer waba oba be entertaining game or the coffee owie no so say the 3 points be esa coffee ne dia no. But enkonko ba say we team de bia I was so washed. And no Bamusa, but no and prebebre no. I was so washed.
Especially
I was so get trophies at the moment. Sure. And then sometimes me, sure as a phone pound. And yet trophies no quaje na home. Me sure mu issue no pa critically. As a matter of decision making.
Of course. How am I running team?
I'm no running team no. Ye pewe.
Yes, signing players.
Ye pewe. The omon peno no mo the omwaba. The penny there, ye found my player signings. As you are saying, Bassa.
I see your first option. Alpha, D, Alpha, C, a day.
R to D. Imagine, yes, Sonia, dear Sona Cassia.
Nakofa.
Who better than Papa? Baby, Omodano. And perfect, the coach Nakan, and I can say. So we show no any jina bia ni team because you do be no admit say oh mo kan metie o the beginning no so obefa na emo mo fa no no so ka kire mo say set say ya team na ya mo de nto che mo three o say triangle coach Jan baby technical team Jan baby playing body be Jan baby do be a players be ko players ya mo ni mo na no ne bo we fo kwabra mo di and na no ya abrant your course Switzerland Banye, Onkoi. Who's also no a darling boy, Eddie my supporters, or quite an answer Onkoi. And the players will come, they will go, but supporters will be staying. Ebia, Ubu Betiada, the Nomane Ukunitino, my reserve me support no. But as I ye Pobesaba, supporters there, they be a mobile, ebia, few ones be na bones who are cross carpet. But men 10 simple as in your bear cotoconi. intense minkasa binsi da by intense but I say a bit easier say ha kotokoni beba be hasini eno de minim crophobia na beginning omo eye kotokofo boba ba ba hasifo eno wo but it that entire happen intense say we supporter be ka say meja support kakra me ko anase me kwa akokone na ma na masaba enya de etasi enti set ya bia na me ka say me ne ya adwen say emra team no e ditch no sa mre no mpo no mu hia mo support eno na wanhwa ade amone ni for na ebeba bebam odi on bebam sisi a Chelsea for mo ka the last time amoje trophy
2021 yaji we yaji biem yaji the Champions League no say yanyi bibia biem
eduru baby na mo to so say iwo pokura na mo timi ko mo bressa but still love no ho Africans in Pona is here nim support no yet they are still there they are very loyal omo why because omo ogidie bi se enye den a team we otaye na okonsusu krampo a onche obesa ba Madrid da ne ye gigigi ye ni ye ya safada o enya memfa nko sisters memfa nko o de from 2000 ebe ya in fact memfa me 2001 2002 season every because that was when Madrid the ball Champions League against Leverkusen no but if you obesi 2014 and sana Madrid the beji Champions League and Ancelotti buy no in fact I'm saying Mourinho na shase buy o ma serie kakra buy 209 mu no o buy Benzema mu buy Ronaldo mu beba be hihye mu no o shase say all stopping Barca for no kakra eno po buy ni first you beje 4 enti a team asafada but that time no one who supporters net die ye mu bi krafe na ya ba be joining na se be joining na enche sa but still ne wom ne o sa feeling ni se nya den e be sa back enti supporter bia o ye loyal now also support the team indeed or ye team no supporter no o support no entin that sad but that's a hanom no me hunu say obi a percentage wise bi so better going to the stadium no enye bebre e bia capacity no enye fully filled bali anye bia half bi ana bia quarter bi better film but still be hu numbers no bebre so mo ho bali say numbers na hu omo stadium numbers no so social media aba na aye fofofo no o say hu omo ho enti e bro so ene no ne asema coach na ka no ba wa kan wie no mind you say results na be sa de omo abo omo matiada no and results na wo hin emba ena na me ka say the coach no on the best person also be ka answer na at this present time ni there he's not the best person also cancer answer
okay
sana mimi hu no because he's not winning on more consistent performer results na emba
tifie board draw
tikenei ke bia ka coach ki ehwe team no o fight for league
of course
an FA Cup what do final bi e wom say wan sha sie you by enam say won endi ni ye ni no wanya sa kokos wanya sa guts no say obetimi aba be kan bibi e dia che supporter because who win o end this season ye ba say who gusu o pre FA Cup we free team fia bi na
golden cakes
and you free no disrespect to them but say o compare I mean imagine
think has it me golden cakes free mu and ke ben kan ye kan come na kotoko na
bia e final tikenei sa two biggest teams come na mo kobo final tika imagine ka final no kran ka supporters no bomb beba and say oni ade a
come beba ho
no monko
na no classico ye hu ne ye die enti
say na me ka say classico no so na it say stage ben na o gina na obo classico
okay but we are final game
final game so the as I was saying you know ka sa classico no beba score ready makase na o pre league ti woni kotoko bebo ne bia o da first and now second kotoko da first and now second na se bia mumie no second and third game na mo ba bebo ne be make difference ama e bia do be wini no e kotom enti sa no benya no de akasa but say there onye the right person also ba be cancer because he's not performing as a coach and team no so ensure that
age so supporters say your masede wo so onya wa
enti no enti as we can say or can't the wrong thing and the right thing at the wrong time
okay
asema o kan no pepe numbers it has been sponsors go there and ask them. Omo marketers no mo kwa bontin. They no mo dey call.
Sense akotoko.
Numbers.
Na you buy ya.
Oka so obeye sa omo
census. Yes. Omo register omo nyina say be you can present your numbers
because no anya so omo nye da. Ododo na omo akọ say na club we ye hum ye momfa numbers bimbra. Wo dey say organic kra. Fa bibibra no mu hu sa bibisa. Ena boa a police has strings no. A police sponsorship on a so easily. You can nipa air bar with him say at the end of the day, match venue no, mo betimi police this crowd at their mind. Say nipa no be hu product. So be so air show television obe hu product no. Enti e boy ye pa numbers e kasa a lot. Enti me dey we can't write in at the wrong time because has for any right frame of a more a mind. That is in terms of football, you know. They are not getting the result. They are not being consistent with your almost side. They or no crowd people are so calling for Samuel Bodu. So no name brand maybe you might hear banisa. Usa nipano the obe can be ano sebi we be ngura. I say uka egu aswechi. And I say a trigger irritate a share bufu. Me wan kan no kran so na woka.
Okay. Well that's supporters no.
Yes.
Omuntimi
nya no kra.
Okay, mama fa calls kakra na fatie from my drink share and so Emra Subi anope on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real pulse is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Mane.
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Obviously, I Ghana ya league ni kra nyina no enkoyen because without the supporters ni die league no entmin ye kama okwa ona mo boy mo bank of okwa nkopa ko hebo no me fa course net here from Rasu be 0244 408 046 0244 408 046 and 0244 408 354. Me fa me first caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me pa chodin baby or free and free.
Teacher Kweku because of Jonku.
Me pa chet you say.
Them now FKK is on common. Fine, supporters pull crowd, hopefully sponsors back. Now so yeah can win there. Your die has supporters to and they will neutral supporters. Let's for Real Madrid example. A lot of Real Madrid fans, no way Ronaldo supporters. The Ronaldo who were called Juventus and they became Juventus fans. The Ronaldo Kobiano a one with the but look at how local clubs will handle one player contract. Oh yeah, also 80 minutes contract. You have a player for Fraba, 80 minutes contract, you have a player for that alone and Katampono will lose supporters. And then young coaches they are poor tactically. It's the truth. One play any beautiful football back there. Some coach here market in a stadium, make enjoy. Football is also part of entertainment. Now, we have a show up for the man in who here. You won't go. And these are the reason why is that we will lose the supporters.
Say hello, good morning.
Ghana's first women sports presenter, a host and a commentator. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Asa Khalifa, the taxi driver, Uncle Steady.
I'm used the line.
And you're here, I'll bet you cover right. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Miss Judy.
Evans.
Yeah, Evans, make good.
Evans, what you have supported? Abubakar Ataras, what you support?
I mean, yeah, support. Abubakar also then go heart more support. Nemum, online, you best second. Abubakar Atara. Listen, yeah, that man, FK can walk out right at the wrong time. So, as American woman there, supporters when you have said that day. Nemum, I was you show start. That's it, and then Mukui and I and the Mukui. Oh, now coaching some Mukui. I will amend the Mukui. If you say, I see I do to me. Oh, this is last is the Kanko irrigation. Me, uncle. May I come out? This is next. I stand a chance they put in a delegate. That's who careless. One of the delegate. Maybe I back at the museum. I'm in Parka in Bria, or within the bag of shit. Okay,
hello, good morning.
Miss Ruby.
Asa Khalifa.
Hey, I don't know fully Atana.
Asha Khalifa.
I can't do that. I'm trust it. Me too. Come on back to that. I'm trust it. Ultimate cardia.
Hey, Asha Khalifa.
On a motor play. No. Coach is players. How to get him in best players are every other league. Best player, best. Yentin control of farm. And according to Division 1, Division 2 players, they are back. Now, coach is soon power for us to crumble low standard. That's a banana and no one goes here. How do you expect that with the supporters in the budget? Wow, a woman say we are supporters, whatever may be the case, we're supposed to support. But we also human beings. The man who quit automatically you'll be down. What I said. And so many players now or players, gentlemen top best players, gentlemen for better coach. I mean, some of us
okay.
Based on the management and
all right.
I mean,
okay, Asha Khalifa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Boboski.
Boboski
to you.
Mr. Ubi, Abubakar Watala, Madam Penasam, Banasam Wakande, Menene Yagan, a pumpy baby, Menene Yagan. Was similar one, a supporters who need to move. Simbia supporters. It is a supporter Aqua Park, necessary match, Warbano, and Yawfield, and I did some Park to be a man. And one who look with him. Another one, let's say, I did. A Dania, to judge them, a quick more bandit to me. 2 matches of such a match as they go home, you lose. It is a year coordinates, a saga. We did it, get him for little paper. Aqua Park, it's him no lose, Wabba ball, why if coach, you know. Another year would tell him, coaches, you know. What I say, someone's what no one wants to open really saying. Let's have one congregation. What match you know, Bobo be a stadium here 4. It's still a local congregation, so Ghana, about the president, one got to one couple. It's a what I asked my kind of February.
Medas Boboski. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me bacho din baby of free.
Yo, I the population I'm going to tomorrow.
Me bacho yeti on pay.
Mrs. Zodi, and the play now the reason. Me are saying that I'm in town. I was just with my papa. I was my 2 mountains. Ma I am for so you could be. I need to. Me play me today. Just let me see that phone be over the how to put in every the matter at the management for what the matter is. You know, for the matter more than that.
Idea.
No, all the supporters you two want support.
I coach in the I coach in the coach in the
okay. If you coach in man. First, me tell me be saying supporters. What the next problem with the now? Me your supporter. And a mutual boost. Maybe my team. There's even to have my other man in there. Oh, rather my dad, when you're by you. But tell me, a real big man said to me, will see my question. Next one, but over Western Iowa. Did they over Western Iowa? And I don't know the house of the same, Mr. Never get the part now. Last year, Mensah has always. Mensah at a typical congregation. Not to car to over here. You just said that has a congregation day. As a kind of football, I'm going to put one $100. What do I have to congregation? What I have to make them. Make a new play. Because the last year won't acquire this year, don't want to play the day. When the world is one of the borders, you can't go to supporters on Copat. Supporters on Copat to them. Supporters on Copat to them. Mensah, the papa do all maybe me have to supporters today. Never me to fans. The man to
okay, Medas say, my for front. So hello, good morning.
Miss Ubi.
Yeah, Fatem we just such a kakra. Why?
Miss Ubi, that say papa.
I ten how get you.
Miss Ruby.
Okay.
Before what terrible bano. Instead no said your coaching job, not the technical director why. On no about how to focus. I don't see him as a coach. I still see him as a technical director. Because as some already can on your coach no other can master me. FKK Noni Osman, why justice to the job? It shouldn't be coming from him. Who are you? You are begging supporters to come. If the supporters come to park, what they expect? Do you meet their expectation? You don't meet it. If you don't meet it, for good football, for paying each other from bra. Why the okay to Krukos bring back the law? But good football, you support. Organic supporters, no. You to no support too. But Mary, you know, into yen to put your park because game near Benaya bet now. It is worthless. Use all the butia. Give us the game that we want. And then you won't give us. So what are we coming to the park to do? Or they on all come from or no. I don't expect him to be saying this to us supporters by now. Or that was second. This will be last time ball Moshe. On set will be a what now for about 2 seasons and 3 seasons. There's no signature on the team. No signature at all. Even if they into quality players in part. What the materials you have, no, you can make good use of it.
Sure.
But we don't see anything. This will be football now. The way you have to focus on this will be on your encouraging. Or yeah, coaching one more call another one more call a technical director for coach for in recent times, some will do bay. This will be in a young hire to cheer and so they be look at the joy. The supporter to food. Any amazing.
Medase. Yeah. Kofi Yesu. Has yes, Kofi Yesu has said me coach be mpa the house man. I hear. Mamenfa be last two nka ona fe yemfa hani siwa ha. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Miss Ruby.
Reverend ye.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's your own Anna.
Yeah, just so.
Boy FKP now.
Osman,
yes. And a pair of Oman Kasapa. Or sense that this will be. We should be a Ghana football far. And in Omen Kikini. You tell my boy friends, amateur league in Panay better. I the 2000, Wabi Sumpune better. But if you are the Nyapra, who could you since you can walk at Napak Island? I'm almost a chase match. What your man? I mean, I do my chance for chasing man you. You're going to say, yeah, you're someone you could be you. And for your young so. They say, do musica, only bomb, about to team, no music football. And we just bully. Only bomb, about to team, then you're your chasing. Oh, this is something I was Ghana this year. I will talk about musica where you respect him. Bunu papa for sense or your hand on him there's no bunu. No more born in Tiatia. And no query about Cope. Even on Tiatia, the Watara on your coach. That's it.
Miss Medas, Reverend. Me family last caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, the Queen Mother of GH Sport.
Oh, chairman. I said, Nana, willing, no, and I willing. I agree design, so it's on catch it.
I'm sure we need to powerful. Yeah, I will know about your feeling in a. The BIA me take pan sometimes they are not busy to me afraid. Boy, I'm a frampa, I'm a son commander. Hey, how to coaching? Not tomorrow, can you want misery? Okay, what if the supporters would decide, okay, we get team support, we are number party. Now, so need you not by that, Obajayana. Oh, yeah, Jimiskana. Hey, we make you whisker. And they've been what about way to them. More why I wasn't. Take you in ye. The mobile one hour supporting us. One why I want them. Onto them, yeah.
Sapa Pepe.
But I want to. We give me you won't for so. I don't yet say your number near by a park. Me, or the Mijan and better waited. Now about Traka or to the man. Are you still expecting the Yanja engagement? Na yamba yambo support our new whisker, names can share Hanana. I lose school. Now, Linska. That's how and Bob Pa. I am sure better. In the coaching, me, I do agree with him.
Okay.
You know, what Bonodo or Hudo into ungentle, no uncle. Simple.
May I say, my father segment in fancy, young Kwaman on Nkoshe and Semnumu. Also, Watara is infuriating their supporters. How can you go to the stadium when a team is losing miserably at its home ground? I'm organizing a demonstration very soon to make our grievances known to the management. when you descend on the hey, where the you appreciate on your cranium and they'll say good morning Uncle Paul and I just say none of pay what the bro fuck see be kumu hanum say Osman fuck see pa no so mpe post so for say wow bro for the ba to say yeah ba say be sports ba say be grammar Uncle Paul may I say for your message this morning. Okay, hey, Osman. I tell for Kabebre na chinom. But Monko Stadium, Monko Stadium, no Monko. Monko Stadium.
We should be able to separate the fans from the supporters. A supporter, Ruby, a die-hard, irrespective of what. You need to go there and then support. But then for how long? That is the question. How many years na supporter back the team no? 1 year, 1 year, anytime they had to go there. Okobiano Kozaro Hua. Other teams I want to worry as it. Metadana Major, Parugo do baby no, Ikoma Hade, I stand to be corrected, or Yagi Wabonso. A petima, or one be supporters, pa, or your heart to fook. Timo won't be supporters for Ghana Hade, or your heart to fook, and the one you are waiting for. Somebody say, I found one baby away at Dano. I want to be about 2 ones in. Until the name is Afuzim Kone Bison Albertina was supporter. A lot of them, Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, yes, and at Chelsea, Manchester United, and
so my Chelsea. So my Chelsea. So man, it's a Madrid for no, Barca for no, I'm not most sure.
Yes, I'm not saying. I'm not in Tisa, who born as a own and Koya, on the bone of myself would do club nature. But I'll coach a bay, young who be built could be into conversations in your busy. But then, contest no be a major ya. Damona's no by, but I feel the hands of us with supporters now. Why has no ye? So don't relegate supporters in a 1-1 can be. Not able to catch up what they know. Coach Albo Sumosa, Edgewakutia, good or bad, a budget, not a player, no, another supporter, no, or general fee, or the Niska was support a club, over no, no reason, and maybe I'm a Calamas will be so would lose the match. I am a Pabacadama, and you'll be no problem. Meanwhile, I was to me, and this could be a but I will count. This is the passion about football. So he should do the right things. Won't win the matches. Trophies won't really be somebody able to not because they were pronounced them to do. But what there's a certain spirit to be the Bashet team. All winning trophies. Now, over matches will really we are. She makes no supporters in the vibe. Against Kumasi Santo Kotoko and board the small backer. Also, even if it was the Arrow Poa, or Kumasi, a crowd, or Basha Kotoko. You know, generated that more heat, no momentum of supporters feel there. Coaching what Casama, yes, I'm back in the major mano. You to me, and now what Terry. What was some panel with?
Okay, may I say, FKK, yeah, come on it, you know.
That's why I'm beginning Rebecca some battle relegation than some fighting for the league, you know. Me na me say me ne nyadwen. O hwe team na o coach na. O nhyase en kika sansem no. O kape na say e be reflect you. Ti ase wo ye bibia my en shedan charge o me en shedan kan wasem. The supporters bia no mo e defend no me ka kiro mo. Uze na akwa asa ba bebu abomo ai so de hyemo enti has almost say omo akwan bi eye say na modern day and era game na aye no Madrid mu nyina mpo ase so omo nsa no kakra mo fra no omo do omo ewuram but on to where you know tradition no so mfan to ho say onti sika nkonkoto player wa ben dada emba mebobo team no has for eyi omo hu free side no kakra na I think say no ne ade a home especially and I say mainly this season almost suffer in terms of air transfer business no most in fact almost all of our first options in nano omo ensanka and clearly omo buy no me ehun say no mo inferior to the na house for hwehwe no why omo ntimi amba give this performance no ntimi amfa mo going forward no me sure say after the season no ebia ade bia na hampering for so muntimi sisan watara na say omumfa nim free that technical bench and said directly on my head coach no non konkoye ni technical director no omuntimi sisan me sure say after the season on betna say no mo ahwa mo sisan tactically said the Ten Hag kan no ade a kan na yemu bia kan say technically or gifted ho okoela okohim so oko Oko Egypt is it enye Elali no no bia technical director is it Tunisia and now Morocco mu baako na technical director Juma work of Morocco eno ana ya de boa ya our eye for talented players sa scouting no kakra na ni so eno tie akira ohu nyoma yie e direct affairs dancers or no ankasa be ben ade no no ababa be me sure say as from penifo hu sa difference ya season there be adu there ono ana ewie into we na so mu make sa changes na probably with supporters and preference no or the bar now mo sha say ko ya bia supporters no be sa ba because hanom no yen support no ye bibi ho yen tese mrofo ne de no ono do enim sa de no neighborhood something locality no nti sa hanom a yen team na wa no ye de wo ye dan a yen ti ase enim se ya wo team na de ama enti yen so ye de e be yan se be kwa support 100%. So more body division 1,000 cry no one best support no ahanom na ntisa as ahanom no winning mentality ni nya ba be share team say eno ana ade amaya eno ana also de manti ho amu na esu abado mo supporters
of course
has ene kotoko de no mo so akere omo akere say omo pa na ji nkruwa anye bia no onko for ebia 5 6 to 10 years wa bra won jikuwa enti eno ne ade amode atete supporters no eni se koba se mo free ho na se saade no gradually e free mo nsa ade anam nso mo wode chen obia ne se ye core player bia ho a je se me na me ka se me pe ba ye say players etimi eyi mo to twene player timi de mo to nchen no akoso obekọ ade ama adatimiti sanyo manyina ya ade ase wuro team na se support at one ma na se saade ni nyina no mo yellow so dey film nti ono a oba 3 points wonya ba player bi nso odi bedwa nanum so no so amotimi fama na ase na kwa ha dwenti has for na nkaso munim self resource na ya besma it's been bad and for me next season ekono if so munya things right why not supporters no mo wo ho mo nko ba bia o mo tete on pese dia den ba no mo ababa bedi ye Africans ye Ghanaians the ni mo ani yes
me da say FKK and now attending Kano
is here. Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Mane! Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Yabani Abekwama on there. Also, good morning, Miss Shubi. Hey, AC Milan. Only one goal to cash out, and they destroyed it. Oh, to win bet no be easy for nowadays. So, tell president to add a betting tax again, cause since they removed, I haven't won a bet in Po. Company is my name from Ankafu Prisons. That's man. Someone's alpha betting tax name rana. If it's me free, no try only. Okay, yam come on it. Enra a similar when him guasi omukwaje Bologna son after 51 years and Cofana de Coppa Italia or Honomone. Sanso Anna de Beremu other transfer room was a bob banning nemu near to me and who encomo Eddie Amawo. Maybe I see.
New Kivo hot pepper powder. Loco show. This advert is FDA approved. Kwame sheni multi bets GD say ebe farm and now for phone in the cheetah phone na. Or the bet way for bet influencer. A bet one the fufra. I brought you the code no. It's me money yesika. Cause dudu or chichen no net. Chiresika dudu obenya. Obia bet me a bet influencer. We a the fufra cra a dikai e we riasia fan in free bet way. Kai sen chisha kakra wo ho. Gaming Commission of Ghana Sasha sie. Woni fie no wo chia enko ho. Bet no nyansem.
Auntie, abeg, fix me gobetete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me Bundles Day. Based on your usage, you get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me. Bundles like the way you want them. That *530# then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel. Connecting energies. The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Mane!
Kastle FM, the Sports King.
Kastle 90.3 FM sini Robert Mensah Sports ene ye de ma wono eno wo cha ba pound man no ba ko ye ba be di nkomo wa ma no nsem ni mu Osman mama Osman be se dunum ai na fa ye ho adwuma ma minti no I'm hoping say by 8 16 17 na odiesi na ya ba beto so ewo ensem ni mu and eno amado the two basa eye ina hye ene the Catalan derby ni beba suntino of course Spaniard here okay I'm okay anymore Osman I'm okay anymore
no expectation bia mobosa no besi my starting feed the Dutch Eredivisie and that waka one game to the end of the season that one or two
yeah I don't know if you heard that game
yes, interestingly March the 28th, na club our friend or Ajax. One and was the can watching by 10 points.
Yes, I was told by my brother. Na me Jindi.
Na watching 10 points. In fact, this season, not attention you want to because of previous season.
And him go see anything. Me dia course or hokra.
Our faces is not just woman there. Can be silence no way you will need because we are by Europe. Focused on the.
And just na crown for man can we man just me dia course or hokra. Just say.
Why as I quit March the 20th, no watching with 10 points. None that because Waka 2 matches to the end of the season, no. About matches near at the same time. None that PSV and now 1 year club our friend or year Ajax 1-1 Perdo. None the PSG Heracles finished on by 4-1. Now game mobile open no. Not Echo Stadium or PSG for 1 game now. Peter Bosch no any players no. And I supported senior and what someone a war monitor.
Ajax
game Ajax game no more about Kodo Honum. Ajax Kobo against or year Groningen or
yeah.
Game ended up 2-2.
Oh,
now Groningen for Benya red card in the game. Into Groningen bought 10 against 11 against Ajax. Now that will be 90 plus 9 minutes. What about putting the ball on the final kick of the game? And Ajax conceded a goal and a game in the by draw.
Now Ajax lead 2-1.
Yes, we lead 2-1.
Ow.
And we conceded one goal no.
Ow.
And a game in the by 2-2 draw. And then appears the football channel that game no about putting away who wants so. One that makes my kaye. And then that makes my results not quite no. It means that currently as it stands now no, PSG are about the first with 76 points. Ajax are drop about the second position 75 points. A point difference and also separate the two sides no. Now next match is now Waka no. And nobody determine who wins the Eredivisie no. The next game no, Sparta rotated the mobile against PSV. Now we in PSV for Peter Bosch. The quality Okuta. It's a game is expected that 3 maximum points no but for so win the 3 points now it means that we have a league no but a couple draw collusion so Ajax wants to win next game no or Yazan wants to bet if you are against or FC 20 that's also another 10 about Kodo Honum but Ajax from they will be very sad because Ruby is a match the 28th actually by 10 points now say actually the last 4 games now other Ajax won no the last 4 games you know we're picking only 2 points out of 12. Very, very bad for them. It's this is how what the Eredivisie no simple no according to Peter Bosch. Watching up on the experience now. Now so ya zo tum na owo bia no so no mbozin no we tum na was to you. And actually weekend we makes my result no be and whoever wins that Dutch Eredivisie no obey deserved lobo tum na obejes na nadin tin once tum na yembo hona bad wo hono. Now will be into that say call here the Turkish league now. Oyaza Galatasaray Okobo oya the Turkish Cup no. And the result no obey no was very good one for them because against Trabzonspor and a game no two no okodo ohono. And under the Galafono bo home wasn't share oya Trabzonspor for no by 3-0. Now 90 minutes of football in you know. Play your bear bonus in oya Victor Osimhen. And Ruben there about two more ball oya brace ohono. And then the first goal no Pebina share. This year I think it will be for some time now say Europa. Not yes, we've seen strikers. But now you said that you strikers here because all the baby not clubs people now they were adopting that more force number 9 strategy no. But this year, actually most of the clubs now were employee typical strikers now. Young when you these players no wait to not why or honum. Now the Victor Osimhen actually he's one of those players now. No quality na Napoli for the baby waja no okwa no. Sanke Bianco ka project no wa. Maybe in Caseria no ko botuma agi obotuma boy with that goals no. But Oko Galaho no mono or Yaza Brenton no wasn't but to not was to you. In they say a pair, a player or your foreign another or your foreigner one. Or sounds all Bologna in the Turkish league away to match most goals in the season now. Or your Brenton or from or your Victor Osimhen or Honum. And then when you can say say Esho the Turkish league now Brenton Orbona 28 matching 24 goals and a 5 assists and a Victor Osimhen wetum na wa honum. Even if you want to look at other competitions now Brenton wetum na wa bona or yazan the numbers no so tum na also in your honum. And then this is the Europa League, you know. Brenton ball 7 matches or 6 goals and or 1 assist to honum. So clearly if you look at the numbers now, maybe I that this is a player in the future and Ruby numbers about to no be so and maybe I'll start if you as a man Napoli no or Yaza or some sort of a new club no and they to more good or challenge to a top player and wasn't about to more concan. And then after the game, you know, the press conference or guarantee interview the media in the day. Now no share the Turkish football now. Or share the kind of supporter Galafun what was a mono as a player. And the enthusiasm of the Turkish fans now. Ruby or Jizzy Bidas or Kada or it's not one of mana, it may be good. But Ruby, I feel that the talent are Brenton or one. And the 8 been on his side Kakano. So two not so to me there. About call Ebia England, Spain, and now put the German Bundesliga in Pona. About to my call now I quite Wakoba Bono. Now we're too not Wajiska, maybe Biakwan can to know. Let's see how Victor Osimhen so. About to know about Shadow, not obey Jumano, but Ruby young bought now bad because I Brenton to me prove actually day. In terms of quality and then the display no, only the numbers in Bowe to na was you are in the in Yamawe to my concern because for a player to score 35 goals in all competitions, now or Zima or Yana club no, and Pempena say in terms of the league no contribution no, they are leading by 8 points of Honum. Galatasaray in the league no, they are competing with Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce or Honum, and the only can associate the Besiktas. So these are some of the known coaches and once Honoma. One wasn't bono so you are, but once watch a day. When it comes to the league now, a Benton wasn't bad. So you say, but we season we know likely to win a double of 4 year titles. No, now we 2 months at Chentino, young boy, Victor Osimhen, now bad for that major man. No, so wait to my bug Galatasaray the Turkish Cup. No, once we 2 now, what Jace Wanado. Now will be from the Caps, no, young core or the Coppa Italia finals. No, and the Stadio Olimpico. AC Milan Kokoba against Bologna. And then before the game, you seem come about how the dynamics of the game no. Other husband on the 2 sides in Yanano. Now once again no, Papa often or say Joe Consisawo no. Yes, we to me prove it there. Sometimes no. Able to my start here with Brabon, but what this be now? Pressure no to na Wakoba or I will another in Pacono do. And then the game no or as a Bologna for the chair there. In terms of intensity, in terms of team behind new abre. In terms of the quality display, making sure the bottom of our bomb was not why you do no. Or as a team our front or yet Bologna for no, and then the bottom will make you yet that differences in Honum. That will be clearly game no say go share be one day. In terms of the statistics, another who started the game very well no. No as a team our front or yet AC Milan was starting ye created the first chance of the game no. I went to our front or yeah Alex Jimenez. And on your opportunity and candidate and Kobo Tunanka was start the game for a year AC Milan or Honum. But Robo and goalkeeper for a year Bologna no and no make your that more proper saving room. Fast forward the game by even Kakao Honum because Bologna Funo had to defend in numbers. Up on the midfield now when the game now farm AC Milan they won't dominate or Honum. Cause now when you there say opportunity you see for Fanati Johnny Renders and Christian Pulisic move. So when you one day they will detect the pace of Honum into making sure up on the physicality. Obana once 1 year ball retention now. Obotum na why in year honum. And that is how we see what for that what board am game now. One that once one was in Bono, Otum na also nyua. First half 0-0, second half wabeno, and after done in doy. I couldn't see for that. Or shut down Mogon Ruby or deserve it or Brent na badu. All in the sense that today, short no to more bay, and a goalkeeper Mike Magnan, or make your head armor save no. Once again, you were expecting the AC Milan defenders no. So watching a baby. And after when you want environmental awareness on the pitch now, into the KB academic clearance go to Nankawaba, but done in doy, I couldn't see your father, or latch you onto the ball. Now only the only goal in that game for a year Bologna no, no yazo to na also even after scoring 1 goal no, Bologna for the chair there, they were in to win that particular game no. In Timbasam Bunny yazo to na also under the word dominated or ye AC Milan or Honum. In terms of what possession is the AC Milan fight, but Ruby said the key contributions of the game now. Or as after 90 minutes of football, no total shots no Bologna for the ball 11 as against 7 club of AC Milan wo tum na boy shot on target no 5 against 2 and against the big chances created be out to 2-2 or honum. So clearly it was a game amaka the AC Milan for no and that one wasn't born went to na one kwan question your honum Bologna for no after 1974 51 years now no wetu na baba joy one first major trophy and now when you can say why did that trophy no that will lead them into the Europa League or group stages and under the league phase no into the baba on abado. However, coach Nando Ojan that got Ozema Bologna no that is Vincenzo Italiano no Ruby only number Bonabado and Opowe pa. The last 3 years, Papa Way, last 2 years that is last 2 years no as coach or Fiorentina. Against Fiorentina now you 1 year Jumano. Abano wasn't bought or call Coppa Italia finals with Inter Milan or Colusi or Honum. The Conference League finals were by last season. The same thing happened to him and also Colusi. But the third time in a row, no, or as this time around against AC Milan for now. Now you expect there AC Milan by the bigger side, and you know, making sure that he wouldn't give up. Now after we tomorrow will fight or Ned Manusu will tomorrow quack into will be now able to na yabona about the day. Or tumna or nyadama particular fit no. But for AC Milan no, Ruby it looks as if there Papa of no said you consesa no. Sankam yonum panka just after the game no. You resign to tumna akowanyim. Man trying to put one sack one sana because Obeno he's been a bit shambolic because of start ye. But all the baby, if you look at how I never waste work because I'm AC Milan now. And you meant to man and family when it's no young Bologna for now bad and then I can't see what for that. And that will dominate the game now if we to not qualify another way to not win a trophy no. Or as a autumn also you want to kudos to Bologna honum. Now yes social attention a young bro or the Spanish La Liga and the games to call honum. Now, Deportivo Alaves ball against Valencia. They won the game by a goal to 0. Now, Ruby, I'm talking about this game because Nyakopon board next season, you started the Premier League, no. But Ruby, I can confidently sit down here. Now, my project into the future, now my catch all there. Next season, say a pair. One of the best goalkeepers, another the 2 best goalkeepers in the Premier League. I'm telling you that Brent Alfon or Georgie Mamashvili. He's going to be one of those goalkeepers for Liverpool FC. Ruby ended that game 90 minutes of football. Say I should have kind of safe sir. Georgie Mamashvili or Ozima Valencia in the game now. Ruby, I'm telling you that this is a player. Or Chedo Biao to now on ya but not on Sha Brenton. In the Euros we saw him. But we Liverpool for one player because was signing last summer. And I was loaning Maya Valencia the 1 year on to Mombo. After this season when Alisson Becker is moving on. The next player to be in the goalpost for Liverpool for now by Georgie Mamashvili. And I'm telling you all of us today. Yeah, time. I will remind you before to the missing there, Georgie Mamashvili next season. Say for 2 best goalkeepers in the Premier League. I went as one year first or by a second. This is the player we are talking about. Santiago Bernabeu ended the Real Madrid team Mallorca by 2-1. Ruby result me sure there it was really expected. And a power we the records Kylian Mbappe we tum na we break honum. And I'm waiting to my set to be so ozaka ho. Numbers na so you are pichichi no or don't want the name that Brenton no. Obotumna Obaji. But then the Ruby make sure Real Madrid squad no. Now the manual Jason Moya Carlo Ancelotti. It's something that in the course of the season. Yet the won't come and then the Bona Yebono. Almost every other team Biano. They are relying on some of these youngsters here. In terms of one level of Wobobono, in terms of one motivational was no some opportunity. These guys can deliver for you. Carlo Ancelotti in the Casa one tape, Pandit in the Casa on tape. Or the baby no peda woman is come on transfer and top place in Fambra. Florentino Perez catching a derby. Look inside the club, no. What team area no? You have players that equal to obey Jumano. I felt the baby Ruby shamelessly coach no about but some of the players no out of position. Into Trameno was one of those suspects no. In games ebe here there. Trameno obey number 6 na wabo. Coach is that be quite center back of honum. But into the game no be or should be biano. A Brent of Jacobo Ramos, 20 years of age. FC Barcelona was 17 years was the Baba. Not Real Madrid. Quando koshe wuti na kofe bina yiwa nembra. A Brent of Raul Asensio. Peru will punish Chawan son of coachy. Or the afraid or the guy or the bar. And that for the future. Maybe in the next 5-10 years to come. So Bibia you okay. We are talking about players about 2 Madrid de Chihuahua. Jacobo Ramon and a Brent of Raul Asensio. If they are going to augment the squad, that's how that money experience in the shape of Rudiger Moa. Clearly, they can support these youngsters. Okay. Now we're to know our ball on them. And then I Brenton not just the go no to more share no. But we could see that a new Bruno. That my level and the salami man no say Pakubasi move to more about more yeah. Even as into one opportunity from the Casinos of a Madrid team one to na one ball. And we'll start on the right foot until Shabby Alonso see in the middle of Basha. these are the some of the youngsters about to know by Juma. Intended will be young mother for now bado. But I today obi only be bowu. Say a wuba from Bajina irrespective of what there's nothing you can do. Never pick 1 3 point of honor. And for me it is good that season but finishing here because Real Madrid were the competition this season now. Obasan's overball. So over here the one that I'm a winning mentality now. It will help them that say into me and Champions League. Copa del Rey into me and Premier League no La Liga into me and at least your lifeline of honor. If a club World Cup no I couldn't say Kaja, you count as a major trophy of honor. And that is one thing I ever born about the to know shape place in your day.
All right.
1 year ready na 1 2 na 1 point Ruby. Young boy did a marry for win that 1 year no one about the day. 1 2 na world current kudos to them. And Espanyol boy against or FC Barcelona will be Mensah center. And even a point in the game for Barcelona means the league no or as over 2 na or by no a point
but
a win will be a good one for them. And I guess Espanyol no I think the local debut
of course Catalan debut
and over Kodo Honor Espanyol for Nankasa no one form in here and FC Barcelona so form no Oja Nado Kakra Champions League in Fima Basta for they've done their best to manage games away to Nawabono. However, we should be saying but tennis Basta team here. Their last by 8 games, especially after losing to Borussia Dortmund. Almost game over Biano, Basta for to win convincingly. Well, your team be a 2-match one, but they can score more goals. That is the attribute I want to know was Juma. But I'm expecting then the in game way no. Irrespective of what happened, the 3 maximum points no. Basta from Obotum na wafa in the game of honor.
Okay.
I show ye opponents na one young banankasa na. Or ya in terms of head to head no. One two munye FC Barcelona mbo. The last year 22 games, another the last year almost about 34 games awabono. Basta really number 22. And the home team they really number 3 pay. And 9 times now acquire draw. And the only thing they can do in the one try there. Obotum na we keep where Basta for no from also winning the trophy in this year because of out there arrival in the locality no stadium no about the trophy that is the only thing of honor but don't make sure the league table no Espanyol for us one said that one day because we get 16 we get 39 points award the 16th position Lehanes and once we get that 18th position we get 34 points so it means that in terms of points both up no or a 5-point difference of honor. But the Lehanes lose or winning or losing the game of honor. So I'm not expecting that BB Bass and Sawa had to know. I feel the Mr. FC Barcelona in the game. No.
And no more Jacob.
Yes, they will be confirmed the La Liga champions. No. One this is way to YJ's Wanado. So I'll go in for a win for FC Barcelona. I'm expecting Lami Yama probably to be on the score sheet of honor. Celebandos is or starter. Pichichi race, no. Pressure no Mrs. here. This I think on watch 25 goals. And I rent out for no year killing about pass 28. These are some of the matches that will be showing opportunity. About to will start no. A 2 minutes back on and I'm going to expect today. Say Basta for play button or going to Vandoski starter on to non far goes in from Bro. Rafinha obviously will also dictate the game for FC Barcelona. It will be straight win for Barca in this particular game no honor.
Okay, Osman, my fancy is 19 minutes past 20 past 8. Yam rana fe medin komo ewo eye local stories. But then under 20 African Cup of Nations are Ghana quite free more no. The last 4 no more qualify more World Cup no. Ya 12 kon so have kon de nyanwie but more 4 no qualify World Cup ni bi. And a semi-final South Africa and Nigeria ebo 3 p.m. Na Morocco ni Egypt abo 6 p.m. Enti under 20 African Cup of Nations no. And then you bought the semi-finals 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. South Africa, Nigeria, Morocco versus Egypt. And then 2 games he told you under 20 AFCON was say young for other local stories no fan to also.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Mane!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Yes, and some no I say na said your name under 20 and what some medical who said your name. Games never kono any na yakoya under 20 no after sana 20 call chese AFCON na NCA no na de bakwa koba nyina ne se ade ampanyfo behwe na ayatumi adidi nkomo ahwe de call ba ya Ghana ne mentumi ankoye na for some time na ye look kana se yan youth football no yan sheda enhu enema ne su ye no enum ana Kane technical director edema Ghana Football Association nyameba otia kenten ede atudwa se Self keke mobile kai se mfie ba se nan nie ɛna ɛfe kɔfa obroni bi free Germany ba ya ye ka se an or be technical director ɛma ye kɔpa football DNA bi ho ntoma ne ade ibesine DNA no say DNA o say DNA o enim de kosi ye oro tekenten nyame bakasa ye fa oro ben kofi ne 5 years development plan ode ba ye nyanta chi di obeto aso ne ade also onim any plan be better than the abesna corner rocket akasa ode DNA bepem sambre on de ohun say enya ade bi papa bi atumi afrimu e de abasa.
To be very honest, I was going in line with probably because I became a little bit biased because I was with Mr. Benkofi. You remember we put in a 5 part of it, and I did a lot of work with Mr. Dasubari, Kosia, Frane, Sam Dudu, most of them. We did a lot of work. What do you call him? Biseduse, Kukudazi. We did a lot, you see. And so I've been using that to, unfortunately for us, when Mr. Kosia Jachi came in, he also continued with that 5-year development program. He even redesigned it to make it 4-year football and business. That was when football development business this thing came in. If you remember, it was launched at Cape Coast some time ago. Yeah, he continued with it, and that was what we were using. And I don't see any philosophy or a DNA that should be more than what we brought in.
Eno ya sama nyameba otia kenten ede to dwa se nei the previous administration ekem fa so mo develop talent onim ade bi better than that nti wo se nke be kura ket ba nkono so no plan wo hono mo de a wo se nkono so tumi follow plan no na yakuyanim na DNA ne de onim ade bi better than sa plan from Robin Coffee de be see ora nyanta chi time mo de see hono no ohu ad papa bi chen sa de ne yantumi an continue ye kofa DNA de aba 4 years ne bepem samre DNA no se ko bonkum se ko ni phone yenim eho asem no yesema former GF technical director Otia Kenten wono enso ede atodwa yanko yenim dia minister for sports and recreation Owura Kofi Adams atodwa se sports fund no wo ba ya ne nche bia de so komanda ko nanim pa ma enche bia no the establishment of sports fund no ebetumi abamu amenei yan sports aye no de ho atuma hare papa atuma abebo ama Ghana yan so sports no atumi afane tuma pa e de French sports fund ye na ye di aye football chi ene sports nyina chi de bia ya first ebetuma abamu na fe parliament ma dia atumu ni ade ne beba na eba be ya adwuma no o si ne sports fund establishment no enche bia ebetumi a complete ni atumi also di aye adwuma e wo man Ghana mu na yanko ye ni man no has a football friendly game woman na God FC boy division 1 team no game no mu ya de pa ne mo ye point na has e opobi man has ashe ba ko na God FC entumi anti weekend has e ko brekum Chelsea entomo prepare ye papa no hat e she ba ko na God FC entumi anti asamoa boaten e na she goal no de ma Accra has of folk na has coach Orani din e de Baka Watara same already supporters no se mu twaba no mo man pressure mo kasa gidigidi no moya sanu a ene motivate ne mane hu no say adwuma na wa no sabi bese enkoye mane nye ho nti na waso ye bi ka ho na ma mane gie nti mo de mo kasa ono de bia mo ka nsem no tie pa na wada kofie wo he de ne de enye no asesem na de enye no ato agu de no ofa de adwuma nti de mo ka ne se bi a won tie wate ne nyina eno po na mo ka ehye ne nkoye pa sa adwuma no onye ho na onye bi enfanka ho eno nkoma Abubakar Watara edi atudwa lawyer Safuduku ukopimo Kumasi Asante kodoko media director was a goalkeeper Fred Kasari na nsiasa Kamara betunu but still we important at the man it omu team ntino ne contract omu ni edin komo se be ya obetumi enso extend na watumi akoso watness akan edi ama Kumasi Asante kotoko bobo eko na no nkoma lawyer Safuduku ono so watumi edi atudwa mabo echi edi ama wo ema na afi local stories we ye medi ho komo e wo dwumade no so na mom yan commerce by Ghana Limited omo say wo pede TV AC washing machine fridges phones any ho akade bebre apa komo enso asoye okwa card ye wo pe omo the price na bobo ho price na ni wani je ho no to ya 30% of the price no there can no your best spread the amount up to 1 year no one turn kakra saa for afebako into pay ACB ne bo near 4,000 ultra 30% kakra bi kuma bi that can in na turn kakra saa for 1 year enti bomadi a pay bia Cape Coast Advancement Junction the popular techno shop kwa ubehu Max by Ghana Limited ewo honom konenom encoding and sawostio and remu www.maxbuy.com.gh and I say free 0505 083 831 0505 083 831 ofra Max by Ghana Limited for no ebe to train enkomo yani enkomo ewo eye local stories ni mu FKK.
Yeah. This part Watara say criticism eba no so be fa no de aye adwuma.
Motivating no.
Motivating no. Na afi no hu aye. But now we say no na the case. Because nipa bia udi domani mo ye adwuma. Enya den a nyoma ba ko mienu miensa be kwacho anya dodo na no na beji atum. Obi a be kire na adwen by way of expressing that adventure no. And I say grievances whichever way baby a person di fa bia no. At least obi be yi na bufu obi di a kire obi be kasa bia be chia kakra say the we expect so be kan no. On tenisa but ni na no I was so gitum na fe wonso so wutimi ade ko ani make sure say obe work around na fe wonso so wetimi enya resource no enso wetimi aka so sometimes coaches no be all criticize omo nkasa obe di bit say Carlo Ancelotti unless I do that point time so this can be to ni minim na ne e force na no aka ba ko bi na o de ato no wo konachi madu the way was suffer pa nya bibia na ye ono kwan from so. But sometimes as a person and as a leader, as manager, only DBB na say nyoma bi nso emboa ma won so unya resource a e wo se wo kasem na kandia ne yede ma so wan kasem na say ya mfa ma wa ye wi a obi a be twa oti se wo kan so ne as ya mfa ma wa o wa other options either say obe kwete and as obe ba bonti aba be explain ya ma mo mu di a kire no so ahu se de nyoma si konti sa na city and Watara accept say the criticism beba because Ulidi the biggest and also one of the biggest clubs ye Ghana Hanum obi abe Canada ebia obe shas ya all the statistics beba ebia di crew or more wini beba na they do nkomo na ko ani but when you kotoko abe has enti I believe say ube share sa clubs na so be shame na so no mo ye adwuma o say ugidi na hu say pressure beba so criticism beba Ruben Amorim and pay on one in some no cancer or coach Manchester United and the biggest CCR and same when house and Richia last weekend as a last weekend Liverpool for a left a year premiership and them so my come one or two kakra I do more did watch it still engine from some say ebia between no among ebia the European glories in a baby Liverpool for the better but a band the premiership now as a woman were in line 2020 and obi ade kone nimti de bia no kofa search team na omo nkai say omo get things wrong am I nyoma enkoye mfam omo but omo bekwa kokai sa nkruwa dodo no a omo age Champions League bi omo age players akese bi omo ato omo ababa be she club omo win glory say dem omo ti no sa na ti afin say coach no this time around we hitting right but yaka and it said the ono so e kan no obeye adwuma ni ye no anya nye but I always say ade a wuni no untimi mfa mma ti say won need sa aya ability na say obetimi di aye bibia ebeye den and clearly eno ne ade a am say Watara for some games I wa ball with hearts of folk no say na obi ka say oni identity bia on hye dem hu game kro Watara bonti oji tumu sa no na so no so sesa nyoma ebia betimi abo abado hwe so na say waya de no fa na mfa sometimes all the better one na won so akona different kind of idea personal aba no so aba beto so oti akenten na meba papa daddy this am no kan de o say ya kan ti wo be hwa racket de agro football eba no omo kan ho asem so already identity na wo dada enti o kofa bi fufura baba
oh no mo yi ni furo nkofa benal leopard leopard ba ya so ko nkosiaga
so bracket e oba ye kan say ono oba na odi nkofo fufuro na ba new king new law to oba be sisa bibiam no aba be
Germany identity bi ba hade ade
tactics aba or the sa nyoma no Germany for no German machine e ba be ye adwuma ye refi say ye dia no ni aka near the compare Brazil for nti ne ukọ Europe ho am na mo ball na ya se Brazil for no sa tiki taka ne sa agro ball ne sa real anase raw talent yi ne ho adi no ukọ beko Spain Spain for no na ya enti ka o pe ba bia na obi obeba be boa mo aye sa de na omo na akire ana obeko Netherlands Holland omo so de ni ginam because Spain basa for na obo mu di no why na dey say a certain Johan Cruyff mubondi oye Holland ni enti me say omo nso no omo wo sa breed no kakra ndi wo de hwe omo game na omo bonnet say enti ka obehwehwem yie na wa ye o meto ye de ni ngukura do ru akenten oti akenten peso kanyina nse ade ne wo ho dada enti bia ade chi ade san nyoma esesa kakra na odi behihye wudie ni ba wudie no e wo ho nom dada no enye se obetu agukura o yesa na se opesa wo hye bibi foforo ase na dia winnim yamfa ngo na ya de be show mu a eteki time ebi abetimi asua aye ni ye ba de beteki emre but ka wo de na wo na no wo de ye adwuma na kakra o try se wo de we mu baba be hye na wo de ni nyina aka ho na ye kamanti me ne ya adwen say your football identity de na wo ho and o sha se wo say ye kan ye the glory no edema yes Uncle Ben Kofi but per narrative no the mind
no
omo na sha se
kudazimo
yes ba papa no hu ye no ohun say ya de papa ndi sa de a no mpo me ka say short term because 5 years de obeka say short ana medium medium yen fa the medium for 5 years
of course
ti yen sha se because be I de 10 years de 20 years a ebe ya adwumre ye ni so bebre ye de ba 1 year 2 years so a ebia ye too short of a time ti yen bo anti wo de yen fa nko 5
years
and ye ka sa 5 years you know share no and yes who say no na ba the amount of money ebem nkofo mobile be the expert
and also Ora Ben Kofi na start here but technical director Ora a friend say Otia Kenten
omo na wo
on the sampanyfo bi to say kuku dazi bompe omo na gina mu omo ye ma de ye
implementation and then I make
say Ora ket one on the yes ade ne no one no mo yes implement
papa ya na no rise ye be black stars ono po director adwuma be kakra okay no papa ya yetabo ni technical director yetabo ni
prof ana
prof
ai
yes me ya sure so no so be pass you through kakra
cat time nyanta time ya de market time
di nyanta chiera na anya bia obeto otia kente
obeto mo ho
ento be sia ade ne da ho paperwork no e da ho you just continue tibra ye brenya ya agro football ene ye di agro a de guso ye di agro a enti that is the point enti me ne ya adwen but say sometimes obeka so mo so ntena ho a to awie satam na age kache omo ene sa de no but omo kono so obi didi obi na ase na me ka sa de nso ye paperwork documented waja de na to enti nipa no ba no so wa hwe so it continues enti ade a eya na ye ba sa so obi foforo ba opeso odi bibi foforo eba sronko and from the word go opeso shas implement no ebe how
na de na wo kan de bia madwe koso pa say uyi sa Steven Apia mo Michael Essien Sulemo era after them players when you moment to rise to that level no so you ask yourself say what the bibi aba and you regime what the bibi aba the other by na so I was just looking apart from Mr. Haku e dey na enya wo mu
unya wo
e bia baka kudus mu say kudus wa right to dream academy they already in the academy so why ni pagya no as a nation
some you can in sanka wodie ne papa na epada anka ye effective anka wo andes no na ye start free
ho ande start free
amana ye ka wona asem ya eko Spain na onye clubs ya na obotiki taka
there be
clubs bia obi a woni philosophy obo ehwe Madrid game FC Barcelona game you can see clear differences owo mo honom but obi an formation obo obi an philosophy obo no it aims at one thing. That is to win matches, ultimately to win trophies. But who say I can answer me? Ruby, my young friend table is here no power. Na yem bisa na there. The Ghana football philosophy DNA
book no
when your book be when you want to call into any sort of symposium be when you want to call class what church one day. This is the basics of yen defending now. Since yan years sana yako. Me first born over born de me. Born young born father young born term me from father de me. Already you don't even have the structure sir. Every year you man. And say kwa England St. George is one mono. I want one national team sitting in ano. Why you want camping? Into a plan say about one mana. Easily they can teach you because they have the facilities. They have the coaches and managers and what it takes what's the bachelor? Echo France at Clairefontaine, the same thing. Echo most of the national teams in Ghana. This is what they do. Other than that, in philosophy, you leave it to the clubs, because they were just there one over two better players, the basics and art of football.
Of course.
But we look at juvenile football, you don't have the quality personnel. Juvenile football, two men, two men, and I say, the club will cost. Not that my club, or today be any players or selected players 1, 2, 3 B, and I walk football, inter-district and other regional football. On you pick a team. And for one team, be team and from Korea, you know what qualifying to know. On one representing or honor. Don't know why you're football now. Rubiana, you can do fundamentally. Something is wrong. But what's in there? I've been both saying team. They back at the mass me. Young could be a phone gun crack tedu. Nay from Kazumuska. You come have
it. Just ask yourself, sound that 20 no moje a friend saying. African games, ball on ball, Hanum say, even I went Cobon national. Oh, and to a progressive something. Think of from under 17, Yakwana 20, Yakwana 23, and yes, and Kwan Omunim Adiana Dada. Sure. Sulej na baby on S Omunim Dada, woman son. Now they are now and I'll throw a much now. I bet you know. You are sending in as a
ball again. And maybe I'm a Kadama way. If you are going to be sincere to ourselves, sir. Ghana yen Anders, even the Black Stars simple. Yeah, tournament, yan yazo crowds. Yes, about to lose matches. Of
course.
But there's no game ever in the game where is the
boy best sell your
possession. I was it our friend Brazilians of African football. Oh, you know who game like I say, players individual what you want who. System like I say project setting players within our teams. But in that you can say AFCON way. Now boy but you be balloon boss. When you say Sandy and there, young boy process and you don't even know. There is no structure. People be a players no was I mean, it's even a team by a foreigners but yes, so you couldn't even.
Oh, my boy, who watch a crew. A beer boy, and 20 no bad 4 years.
No, coach, blast.
Osman.
The DNA is it was something. Yeah, try to work a cat be a phone to encourage and penduno. They mean as a bay. But the ultimate question you be saying what in day. Say a DNA as a program be as a project to be projects or objectives. And so far, how many years now? But now, Lipia Baba Senoko. Now, as you for Sabe View, what is the end game of the DNA? Even as in a year, I was not about
style of play, no style of play, they say, and yes, oh, the campus and castle now can results nimpo and answer than your papa. And you who be boy and son say, born, I am born. This is what we want to do. I'm far. Yes, not young whooshy.
What clubs say whooshy? Oh, that's not him say young whooshy. And some more canoe. Me for the baby, if we want consult. And maybe I want me for the Yamonon because why be that? Our experience, yes, I admit and understand and the football, in terms of technology and your but the people couldn't experience away in the past, and so they can't watch now.
Technology, I been now. Football now, because the act of football, and society, and society, and for me, Yanko pardon, Papa Tiasi. Oh, Mwebia was a quay, I may have Mwebia free no, and you. Be a few baby now, yes, celebrating our fine. But Nina, when you ever quit him, Rock of Adams by were coming and come up. Yes, Shenny, share quite of fast with Dini Juma, and now more, car or Jerry John Rollins has some cancer, Papa, in year Juma for long period of years. When an Indian sim Kunyaba, Con, George, 5 Jenny, so mining pum to Ebeco, say, yeah, for Ghana large, and as I individual thing. Ukonya sa experience now say ni pan mean say o personality no e wo soro na ade bia de bema obia na e wo so mekai na oba foforo okọ eye kumase okohye opim so asemba compim so kan enso so se de onim Kofi Adams e wo no ho ne se ade bia de mani bia no hwe se obey ni yie ene sports fan ya ade a ya di ho komo ya kan ni nyina nim se ye ba na se enye se be the usual thing say ye kan de ne de ato ene paper so be ko ne eguso kama ene plan ne on be arrange no aye no kama na ukohu a ebe ye fe ti said de ohun said ye sida na se ka utu pa na de aba reality a oh ene nke bedi yesisi a enti said ye di hu komo ne ya te say ye near completion ne de anase near completed no na se papa oba obeje ne samba pa o mene na kama yire me ho afo so pa ma de na ba so ba se de me kan se usa de ne betimi a ya hyehyɛ me de aba ba se be ye adwuma pa to
na be in the pipeline
benefit,
in the
yes.
pipeline na at 5
Omo
years
bro fi
the
omo kan
pipeline
ya.
at 5 years when near completion
terms no
but come na say be o de yo
enti me de nyamianum no kure ne senka mi ba wie ye na se be ye emra na se si ho ne de sa stamp ne si so say pan ne science a I believe say be ko a long way amana kwa boy but say the make no say ya ye nyoma bibre amana ye mra still empty and si honom ti se we nkonkoye sa pass nyoma ni bi ene nyoma say ya pass yamana ye mra na e da ho enya adwuma ni bi na say we koye anything different na say we de ebeba be ye adwuma na indeed say de omo hwe ye sport no on pese ko ani mo on pese ye to say de ne Morocco for ya be say ho koi ye pese ye sports no egro ekodu sa
financial challenges
yes
federation CFC anu
sika enti so mo ye na say ne omo timi edi shim na say sha say egro na e be boa ye dia why not I feel say betimi abo enti say de ya boni din na dodo na nya gidie ewo ni mo no so timi ma ne ye adwuma na so no anda ne regime etimi ye successful a me sure say anya bia no okwa ono so benya edi papa bia de ato na chinti ye nhwe say no betimi aba so Safudu Kwekasa, indeed, Frederick Kasari. Or a young, or Minkas or young, or a good chap, or a talented, and I know ya a few games or above there move before said Dr. Prosper Natu Gumekono. You who said no asaba back to baby of Fribano so for allowance the buy. No, a very good or buy any first season, so now a bit okay. As he drew baby name say Baye Trimudo, say Baye Dion, as any performance no at the peak a cram, fat or coconia black sass collar punina. So koba no be hu say wasaba ne chiu se den yo players na na things a mental or mentality no sometimes amuntimi kipi to that level no say o say me france e ba na me kosoa na me ko e ba form kakra if say still team ne hu say or the quality no that so into money jom ne be adwuma why not I think say team bia benya say e bia unya two top goalkeepers o level ne yepe but at least the odi ani mo no so be the next ne dia no be closer kakra and I think say in this sense say all the no cry kan sama camera quality no e was soro or whole lot of quality ne attribute no more chen Frederick this so munya Frederick behind him why not I think say betimi aboy so metimi convince no na so betimi extend dia more e be call long way akwa kokobo
okay Osman faka to aso na ifa
sports fund no
I said with the sports fund, we back you spiritually and we back you with what it takes to participate. And you come out there to
Ruby, sports fund, it is coming in what form? Is it going to be there? Account to be dedicated there. About every year, so you no budget now. We trace a tomb. Yes, and also the fund because what by you Mahamake fund no, my way there. Presidents were donating 6 months salary and was a gum. None appointees when our panels were tribunal once was a gum. In fact, if this how is going to go, it means you'll be voluntary today. So also a Ghanaian, a Pade Bois, now so they do scalp. And the NPP say win the President Akufo-Addo. Only if you were cable day. Corporate Ghana one boss support or black stars per Sam. Is it 20 million?
Not 25 million.
Yes.
For AFCON and World Cup.
So if this is how it is going to go, yes, government is what kind of an answer where you know why BBR they can easily attract investment.
Yeah.
but we be onye inhyɛ no ɛhɔ na yɛ ana ɔbɛha wɔ adwene kakra because the music no enya no wano until they be a tournament bi bɔkɔdo no tournament no sɛ yɛkɔ tournament ɛhɔ no companies no onye others wo to mo exhibit one day yɛn so yɛ aboa
of course
but say be the normal regime na ɛbɛhia sika de baby bi na be abɔkɔ fund no mu no
na hwɛ
nyim hɔ no nti be a sɛ yɛnya dedicated funding na but me with the modalities na was it be adwuma no be aba na say every year bia no meze $10 million meze botum yɛn gyina fan boss sports no ho bra it will make a lot of sense so a corporate Ghana so a yɛbɛyɛ ndan na one na wɔbɛba inside no wɔbɛnya benefit be out of the fund na once no aba mileage na yɛzere mo one I mean this is how I want us to move this argument you know and I pray and hope that yenya because of beboa because the funding will be how can one in order to groom talent to come hard no what do you like it or is it so we keep course ade o move akwankra na obafoka akoba the baby obedidi sometimes allow once is simple you need to pay the person tini nyina no is kasem and I'm hoping na dem ba ya kan no onkwankwa ya normal thing na yakasa about the GFF
Kastle FM
ya bakanda oh ya the police we ya ba ya the program we ya ba ya implement nso akọ underground na not hwenyim but okay na achievement obakada no ban me implement meanwhile so the desired result objective and kasana was here sports fund no na ya kwenkonya ohodo but it is good to start from somewhere
okay
nti ya hwe me isen obotum na obeye na bibia akonyim amen
okay o de si ho no mo ho ya fa calls na tie from adwenche emra so 0244 408046 0244 408046 and 0244 408354 0244 408354 yedi nkomo pi amanone NFA efisem no mu obetuma frɛ na do adwenche e de aba ene Barcelona nya wini La Liga no o maje e de akɔ this season Enra Madrid win by 2-1 any all other interesting stories are yababo so anope wo show no so no also bet my friend now do adventure to me Eddie Abba 0244 408046 and 0244 408354 Anointed Engineering Services Adama and a call see yefa Anointed Engineering Services Omo Cape Coast Tatan 3 opposite the main lorry station hokoho say generator hon samodie what do ho bo mo a wa wie kura opa generator to upe bia rente ana wo dia say repair fama wa okọ no ma omo ebetumi abo aye papa frena also for adwenche ebra so 0244 408046 0244 408046 and 0244 408354. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Okay. I'm sure na on Tim Kana yentumi ento aso wo honom na yeni enkomo. Hello, good morning. Me pa chodin baby o free. Okay, Robert yetio.
Ayi na che magic aka nya boli gna wie na so nso atrema points na omodi ama yenkofu omo no mambo na ye ni omo boy ya ye de akam na mo no mambo o de amomo ho no mo chire mu kakra o so ye no omo board draw omo chere kotoko me kotoko omo chere ye obi no omo board draw ebi so che omo eti ja de so no ma bo wie dia ene no ano no beto ne mo dia de be ma o no de kakra ye ntia
Okay, yo. Emrano da honom pefe say uno bi kobo na nipa kro no ama e be ma 3 points plus 3 goals. Emrano da hoda da clubs nyina omu nyina nim say uno bi kwa kobo game na nipa no e da ne duru na nipa kro no amba. Na nipa kro no amba. E be ma wa award no kwa kobo no 3 points plus 3 goals. Enti e was a heart any so atremambo. Enya den so atreman e be ba because league no atwe ne ho afim ti e was said 3 points plus 3 goals at the man on Tisa Ena Emrano Esi Fatia 0244 408046 0244 408046 and 0244 408354. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abba Missouri.
Insure the taxi driver.
Abba Missouri, insure the taxi driver. And a woman.
That's it.
Okay, I'm the Edwin Command and Mapping Mipichi and Kawasamu. We move there and Mapping. Why successful Madrid because player
Our competition has a 40 goals today. Who first season day? Miss Ruby, I think them have to have an home as them. And
why are they?
Me blame coach now, and me blame me. Me blame you and to let Papa and tell look at Brazil with Indian mom. Now, long to about Miss Ruby.
Oh, Inshi. 0244 408 046 and 0244 408 354. Was it? I sincerely don't think our sports minister can bring any improvement to our sporting activities. The president said some time ago for the FA to make all its budget open to the public. Did the minister present the Black Stars budget to us? No. Has he presented the expenditure to the to Ghanaians? No. He has started his work on a wrong footing. Uncle Paul, and now do we Eddie Abawaha. Now watching you live from Ahafo, Kenya, say number 2, Jericho. Thank you so much. Also, I'm enjoying the show live and clear at Ahafo Airport, Kastle FM Sports. No size. Kodoko is winning on Sunday against Dreams FC. And greetings to Yasmo Ibobuatin and my lovely father. No joke. And our same. House of Folk, where Alex Enin. House of Folk must buy strong and skillful players to win the league and compete in Africa. And I was saying that these players can never win the league. Phobia, Alex, inside UCC campus. And I'll do it. Eddie Abba. Papa Otabel, say, Mishobi, good morning. We have to understand that we cannot be compared to the Europeans. Our grassroots football is mainly the coast, but all of us sudden they want to push in academy into our grassroots, telling the coast clubs that we don't have facilities. Those who have facilities too can't do all. A portable Eddie Awan also Eddie Abano. But my friend was doing Chedi Abam 0244 408 046 0244 408 046 and 0244 408 354. Anointed Engineering Services Adama Namifa calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Uzi.
Maso Pomani.
This is Portavala, one poor man.
Namia do Miahuipa.
My acquaintance, Jalo, more Kastle, and go for no you put that one.
Oh, yes.
I was in one of the one from Kosi. I don't know we had 20 for the over this one for the India. Oh, no, one and several. I was money on 3.5 was just full of food coffee with more. The woman wasn't as one account. I said, I want to go for the top of the album for the apple and put the coffee. Make sure say better get this in now. This would be one paramount. I am here,
Medase Maso Poman. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Biafume.
Namia do Mihuipa.
You can come in.
Okay, it's you.
Football coach club. No, coach Watson and the mother. The coach Watson, your uncle Nasi, said what GC. The Macadam things now, or a GC, no, for my uncle, because he said, first lunch, coach Priabo. Good festivals na adị na ya makọdo at the same time na-etinye bọkatị nrita ma ọfụma nwere nye adị ịna wa ba m aka bende dem otebere kada wee na academy ihe inye facilities start gịnị mgbada na wambo academy na wọn tụ mgbe ọgbọ papa because sise yes the wale ya na opede ihe na coach individual for ugwu start na ego coach on kabane there what yes skill another of funny age of register. Which will be a registration. What can best set registration? Another Ghana registration. Here you are seeing that Ghana. This is a massage and sana. Why he? No question more way. This is a football 17 years. We do obey the SS to another. Obey walkable and the 17 YE. Never to could be coach Wabo, coach Legan Wallaba. If you want to work a kafa, go 50 Kotokona hat with glass and the Wabo, coach Wabo under 17. What is not fair?
Okay.
Into one can be mine, which and they are paying your coach, your Blancas and Casangasa. Your Blancas are your Bayer Boko, into them registration away and there. Online wins them, then one can will be the man. No, must have a family, I could play, I don't know, could be there. None to Washama. Yet to me, I have card and monkey diamond.
Okay.
That's good, and that's only I mean.
Yes, that's a Panamisha, or so unchechuma, what they are Brian. You know, anointed engineering services, I will turn through here. Opposite the main lorry station or open generator at all. be see o de ma wo be me installation fama wo pe bia rent a wo ba ye betumi aboa papa pa wo hono kai na hye no so sa wo betumi afre ahoman 0248 455 697 and afre 0243 480 334 Anointed Engineering Services Sebra generator hun sebia no fa beda o momo e na betumi aboa wo ye papa. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
It's
Ruby George, you know.
George, it's you.
Miss Ruby, I'm a sports fan. I don't know what's what they want Ghana Premier League na
yeah, the mass sports nyina. And to be too quiet, na ye be near the aboa preparations near the kakra.
Now, I had to go on this kind of what to me now.
I said, be a more Africa. I bet you ask so much neck.
Africa, government is kind of order on the spot when you scar or better government. Yeah. So we out on the player. I'm a Ghana food. Yeah, put them at the bottom. But what's the one you read that to one good? What you one come on answer, but what abandon to come on answer, but when you support that for that, but or this kind of the one.
Okay, George.
Yeah, put them at the bottom. But what's the team 1 year ready? One good team in the Ghana. You're Bolivia. I buy your bush. You appear the my idea.
Okay. Medase George, medase. Na mamenya eye birthday wish way quickly na fe. Okay, but before that, mame enye missing a school bag. Me missing school bag ni fenwe na obefa air taxi e free nat pharmacy wo abra e no besi wakotokraba Elmina station on but waja eye ne black and red school bag e wo air taxi ni mu a ne niema ehu ehia ye papa e wo mu nti obesre se ubetumi de aba Kastle FM hanum say ana say ubetumi enso afre eye number C 0541 244 188 ana 0543 752 614 Mr. Wa taxi driver aye ubesi obi ewo Elmina station hanum okotokraba heya na black and red school bag akemu no fabra Kastle FM ha Yakopon ebe shaw yes yebede wase papa. All right, there we see name mamanya birthday wish when Madam Ruth Mills adona fra sweetie our agri memorial and there birthday. Tia we show happy birthday Madam Ruth Mills aka sweetie sweetie pie. Yeah, we show happy birthday beautiful woman with a very good heart. Na mean sharp na onyo kese na de we nyina no so no omano ensi eye. So have a wonderful day and enjoy your day. Na enenso Aniela na Aniela de kotuli din krame ni din nyina nka mitimo anga Aniela kwenu anase dey nti Aniela yankasa ya de nyina Obed kwenu Mr. Obed kwenu and the wife Rose omoba Aniela wanya 1 year nenti ene enye beje de penra ye boniti akra isuni ade enti atuma motie ndi an kama enti na very birthday na enti Aniela my so happy birthday nyini ne benya sika bebre pa wo so de ho ofe enti koso nyini wa ho fe mu ai na rade na mo ho ban na onfa wo ensiye enti wono o parents nya no ene nyina ye na wish them all the best e wone rade de afe ba ko aka onfie wa wo do birthday ne bia so no ye we so happy birthday na nkona boy de wasi me din ya de Miss Ruby Adams Osman FKK what you mean anka wo so no